Orientation is locked, bitch. Okay, wait. Damn, I can't even turn my phone. Okay, wait, hold on. I gotta wait. Okay, wait, shit. Damn it. Okay, y'all, I'm waiting for some more people to get here. Hey, y'all. They want me to rotate my damn phone, okay? They said, you can't go live. They literally told me, the thing literally told me. Nah. It said, psych. Okay. This is my first YouTube live, y'all, so like bear with me because I do not know the specifics of lives on this YouTube platform, okay? Okay. Okay, y'all, hi. I'm trying to make it as straight as I can. Hey, everybody. I see y'all comments. I see y'all comments. Hey. How's everybody? Happy Cinco de Mayo. Woo! Happy Cinco de Mayo. Happy Friday. Happy all that shit, okay? Oh, bitch, this is ridiculous. Like, I cannot believe I cannot rotate my phone. Something told me to go live on my iPad, but okay. Okay. I feel like this is sitting cute. What's everybody's weekend plans? I have quite a few things to do this weekend, okay? I'm getting ready to leave for Puerto Rico, and I also have to, I have obligations, child. Y'all see this? Y'all see how cute this is? I got the cup from Dollar Tree, okay? I got the cup from Dollar Tree, honey, okay? And then I'm drinking this, this is Olipop. My best friend had told me, something about, I've heard people talk about it, too. What is it, like an prebiotic soda? So it's supposed to be, good for gut health and stuff, but, it's kind of busting. It's kind of busting, not gonna lie. Oh, thank you! Thank you. I'm really not even giving nothing today. You know what I mean? I'm really not giving nothing today. Had a few clients earlier, so I was like, I'm gonna do a little light something. Do y'all like kombucha? My manifesting routine. I'm gonna get into that. We're gonna talk about that. Love me. Okay, y'all. So I'm going to Puerto Rico in is it 7 days? I think it's 5 days. The 11th. Hey, everybody who's coming in. Let me know if the music is too loud, you guys, because I'm gonna try to be on here for at least an hour. At least, because I am gonna get hungry. I don't know what I want. Damn, I can't. I don't know if I want a smoothie. I'm feeling like I want tropical smoothie. Something in me is also wanting Chipotle, but I'm trying to keep it light because I'm taking my mom and my grandmom out for Mother's Day this weekend, and I'm finna spoil them. Okay, I'm doing it this weekend because since my trip is the 11th, I'm gonna be gone in Puerto Rico. So this works out though because the Mother's Day crowds RIP. RIP. I hate it so freaking much every year. I be so over it. Okay, but if you guys, ooh, pink. Oh, I've had that before. They're so good. The pink lady kombucha, pink apple kombucha. Thank you guys. You guys are so sweet. I love you guys. Okay. Thank you. Oh, God, she always looks like the princess of the universe. Oh, y'all make it. Y'all gassing me up. But I actually wanted to talk about how I manifested my trip. Because I heard one of my mutuals bring up how they were manifesting a trip. Yes, I'm finally live. It took a long time. And it wasn't really for any specific reason. I just kind of felt like I wanted, y'all don't mind me, like I said, huh? I'm hungry. Oh, my rubber band broke. It's okay. Okay. Yeah, it was like I always wanted to go live. But it was like, I was just waiting for the right time. Ain't no such thing as the right time, though. You know what I'm saying? Okay. How to deal, sorry, y'all, my rubber band fell out. If the email has questions in it and you're not inquiring about coaching, the best place to ask them is right now, today. Because if it's a detailed question, you're gonna want to get coaching, because that's what coaching is for. You know what I mean? It's that allotted time between you and I. I gotta take this one out, y'all. Ugh! It's that allotted time between you and I so that I can get into your story and help you out. How do you deal with people being jealous and envious of you? It's so exhausting sometimes. Yeah, it can be. I've dealt with that before. And at the time that I was dealing with it, I didn't know that it was jealousy or envy, because I've always been the kind of person that's just super, like, y'all, when I say that, I am like, it's very hard for me to believe that the concept of like bad people exists. Like, I'm gonna just be real. It's very hard for me to acknowledge the fact that people can sometimes have not so much good intentions, because I just can't, like, my brain capacity just don't go like you know what I mean? So I've dealt with people in the past who were very, very mean, and I've experienced some hurtful things. But I think the key to dealing with that head on is learning how to transmute energy and not take everything personally. Like, I learned that lesson outside of law. I cannot remember. It was some specific person that said that to me, or I got it from a specific source. But I remember one day when I heard, like, you don't take everything personally, because a lot of the times, a lot of people are carrying their own baggage and projecting it onto you because they are unhappy with their own story. And I know that sounds like super cliche, because I feel like everybody all around the world says that. But when you really take the time to look at somebody and analyze their behavior, a lot of the times it is projection, because they are angry and they are upset and they are all the things you said: jealous, envious, nasty, all of that, all of that. Now, what I started doing was looking at it from the perspective of what that got to do with me. What that got to do with me, because I'm not nasty, mean, jealous, or envious. So it's really not any of my business who is and who isn't and whatnot. Well, it is my business who isn't, because that's who I'm associating with. But it don't have nothing to do with me if you have, all of this. I have a friend, one of my best friends. Her best friend, when we first met in person, she wasn't fond of me. And I did nothing. Like, I did nothing wrong, but why? Because I'm the kind of person that can enter a space and everyone likes me. Everyone likes me because I just give off peaceful energy, and I'm also just very funny and vibrant and vivacious. I got good taste. I got nice clothes. You know what I'm saying? I carry myself in a certain kind of way, and people like the energy and they flock to it. And they say, "Oh, you're really cool. Oh, you're really chill." And the funny thing about it is, I don't even live in the same town as my best friend. I live 4-hour flight away from her. So I was on a trip last year, and I was like, okay, she's acting kind of weird. And at first I was kind of letting it seep into my self-concept. Then I was like, no, wait a second, no. And even my best friend came to me and told me, she's like, everybody loves you. Like, that's why she's upset. Like, she's super jealous right now. And I was just like, you know what? We're going to rectify the situation. Whatever is going on with her, she's going to figure it out. And we're going to rekindle everything and start fresh. And we did. She apologized to me. Her friend apologized to me because she was being, like, really weird. But I didn't let that. Now, imagine if I let that ruin my whole trip. I'm supposed to let that ruin my vacation because I'm a beautiful big bitch from out of town and you don't know me. And everybody in the room is flocking towards my energy. And I'm just trying to have a good time with my best friend on her birthday. Okay. What's the question, Nia? If you have questions, please ask them here, because if it's I haven't seen my email, but if it's like a personal question and it's loaded, you should book. You know what I mean? Because that's what the coaching sessions are for, is to have allotted one-on-one time with you and get to the nitty-gritty of your story. But right now I am going live. I don't want to make it seem like it's a money thing. It's just the fact that, if I'm catering time to you personally, I have to do that for every single person. And that's kind of why I'm live right now, is to give you guys a chance to ask me questions without booking coaching. does something in the past matter? Like if I feel guilty about it and thoughts pop up, does it affect manifesting? No, because every single thought that you have doesn't manifest. So even if you're feeling guilt, first things first, work on releasing that guilt, because it's useless. It's useless. Like you carrying that on your back and continuously reflecting on that is not going to progress you. It's not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to get you anywhere. Like if I feel, okay, you're guilty about like a past circumstance. Yeah, don't harp on that. Because I used to be the same way. Don't harp on that. It's not going to do anything. Like you know what I mean? And it's not that if you think about it from time to time, that's gonna like ruin your manifestation and knock it down like a house of cards. It's just the fact of like, I'm thinking about guilt from a situation that, first of all, I can change if I would like to. It's all up to your own discretion. But if you wanted to even change the past, if you wanted to decide that, even if you didn't want to change the past, so to speak, but you wanted to decide that guilt is not something that you carry, you can make that assumption about yourself. A lot of y'all can cut out the middle work just by saying, you know what? I'm the kind of person who doesn't carry guilt anymore. It's all up to your own assumptions and who you are choosing to identify as. I'm working on changing my inner identity. Exactly. What's your favorite success story of your own? So many. I have so many success stories that I like. One of my favorite ones is when I manifested my SP, who lives, the person I was dealing with at the time, lived 12 hours away. They lived 12 hours away. And me and my best friend were like, okay, they're going to show up to my doorstep. They're going to show up to my doorstep, bitch. Like we would just say exaggerative shit. And one night, one night, I knew that they were in the tri-state area, so I knew that they were in Delaware, but I live in Philly. You know, Delaware and Philly are not fucking far. Okay, that's like a 45-minute drive. So I knew that they were in Delaware, and they texted me, and they were like, hey, I'm in Delaware, and blase, blase, rah, rah, rah. And this was like, me saying that this motherfucker was going to show up to my doorstep, because they really lived in North Carolina, like I said. Me saying that this motherfucker was going to show up at my doorstep. I have been saying that for maybe like 3 weeks, a month. I was just like, this motherfucker finna show up at my doorstep. So they were in Delaware. They texted me and they were like, hey, I'm finna come. And I was like, okay. But I wasn't thinking nothing of it, bitch. I don't know why I did not take it serious. Like, that's how it be. That's how it be. When you're not even looking for the shit and you're not even thinking about the shit, it be like, boop. And I was literally on the phone with my best friend, and I was like sitting there telling her, I was like, yeah, they in town. And she was like, you need to put your eyelashes on because they're about to motherfucking text you that they're outside. I shit you not. I shit you fucking not. Maybe like half an hour later, if that even, this motherfucker texted me and said, hey, I'm at your apartment. I'm at your apartment. And this is somebody who lived in North Carolina. Okay, so I done manifested somebody from 12 hours away to show up at my fucking doorstep. I'm trying to think of another one I got. I have a lot. Y'all know the Yiddy thing is like absolutely amazing. This home, I told y'all about how I literally manifested the fuck out of this home without even, I'm not even gonna say without trying, because it was trying times, bitch. I'm not even gonna hold you. But I was so blind to my circumstances. The way that I manifested this home, when I tell y'all, this home, I was literally leaving like my old apartment that I was in, the shittiest place I've ever lived. I think I've told that story. But I was living in that apartment and I was like, I'm not doing this. I need a home. I deserve a fucking home because I am a legend. I was like, and I'm going to manifest this home for this price. It's going to be this size and I'm not paying anything for it. And literally this house fell into the fucking, it fell right into my lap. And I had every reason to say fuck fuck the 3D and well, fuck manifesting and fuck all this shit and it's not working. I had every fucking reason in the world to say it's not working. Did I give a fuck? I did not. I did not. When I say I was blind as a bitch, I'm sorry. I was blind as fuck. I can't see. I'm blind. I did not give a utterly fuck. If it didn't have to do with what the fuck I said I have, it wasn't mattering. I promise you that. It was not mattering. Hi. Hi, guys. Hold on one second. I'm going to read more questions. I'm just dehydrated. Y'all give me 2.5 seconds. And I got to text someone back. I don't went from talking about Puerto Rico to telling y'all how I manifest in my home. Hold on, guys. Texting SP. I'll tell y'all about that in a second, too. Okay. Okay, I'm so sorry. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I had every reason to be hyper fixated on the 3D, but I was so hell bent on just showing up for myself. I was so tired of being a fucking victim. I was fed up of allowing these outside sources to dictate whether or not I could have what the fuck I wanted. And I'm telling y'all, if I can do it, I'm just a little girl from Philly, okay? I'm just a little black girl from Philly, honey. And I have manifested so, I mean, honestly, if we honestly speaking, I've manifested so many things because I always knew I was a master manifester even before I found out about the law of assumption, though. That's the funny part. Like, I was even just talking about yesterday was the 4-year, I call it my 4-year anniversary of the video, but I don't know if y'all remember what Barcroft was. They would have this series called Shake My Beauty. And they had reached out to me in 2019 to film a mini cameo about me. These motherfucking people from Britain, this company from Britain, who had over, they got some type of millions of subscribers, okay, bitch, reached out to me because they found me on Instagram and they said, oh, we love what you do with your business, Fat Girl Royalty. Oh, we love how you advocate for women to show up and love themselves no matter what their size is. And they reached out to me and flew from the fucking UK to Philly to film me and make a mini docu-series about me. And it got posted on Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram. It went viral on all the motherfucking platforms. And my friends couldn't believe it, but it was so funny to me because I always knew that something like that was going to happen to me, and it just came out of thin air. That literally happened from my best friend who was my manager at the time. She had found it for me, and she was like, I'm going to submit for you. And they literally contacted me maybe days later. And I didn't know nothing about law of assumption at that time. I knew law of attraction, but I really wasn't that into it. I just knew about the concept of manifesting, and I knew I just will always say, bitch, I know that for a fact I'm a master manifester. And I know something special for me is going to jump and fall right into the palm of my hand. So even when the circumstances don't look favorable, I don't really care because I decide what's favorable. I decide what's favorable. The circumstances don't decide shit for me. The circumstances do not hinder me because they have no ability to. I'm God, right? We all know this. I'm the God of my own reality. And I dictate what happens. I dictate what it means. Okay, y'all, scrolling up, looking around. Hi! Someone said, now I'm about to play your subliminal in your live. You made it. I absolutely believe it. You believe me? You know, because it's real. I do have a money story. I have several money stories. What you want to hear about? Starting from the beginning. Okay, Shyla, start from the beginning. Hi, Shani. If I butcher somebody's name, I'm so sorry, my loves. I'm like literally so apologetic about it. Hi, Sydney. I'm manifesting a free home. At least free as in it's already paid for. And I got hello. Well, cause see that's what happened for me is I decided I wanted a place where I could put a lump sum down and not have to worry about rent. And guess what? The lump sum was $500. That's nothing. And I want y'all to know that this is a 2-bedroom home that I don't have to. This is a cottage house. I don't have to pay for this shit. I don't have to. And it is literally right across the street. Not even across the street. That's an extreme exaggeration. My grandma lives directly across my pathway. I go outside, I walk up a fucking path, I'm at my grandma's house. No bullshit. How could that have? And it was everything I decided I wanted for myself. I said, here's what I'm willing to put down. I'm not paying any more than that. Every fucking person in my reality, if I would have went around telling people I'm manifesting this and this is what's going to happen for me, you know what they would have said to me? You're dumb. But guess what? I'm looking at them like they're dumb. I'm looking at them like they're, yeah, y'all, everything, all I did, I decided, I said, okay, I want a 2-bedroom rancher slash cottage home, okay? Which basically means everything's on one level. I wanted a washer and dryer. Obviously, I wanted a nice kitchen. I wanted to live near my grandma. I wanted to be near my grandma and my mom because they're right there. And I wanted to be right next to a supermarket. Gated, first of all, gated community. Don't nobody know where the fuck this place is. When I say me and my grandmom is back here chilling, safe as hell, like nobody, even when people come back here, like when my SP comes over and she opens the gate to get in because I gotta go out there and ring her in and shit, she be like, it's like a little different universe back here. Big ass backyard, barbecue pit, porch. Love my porch. I'm always on my porch. I'm literally always on the porch. When it gets like warmer out, I'm probably gonna start filming on the porch for real. But every single thing that I decided happened because I decided it. And I'm telling y'all, I had every single reason to say this isn't working. This isn't going my way. I was hell bent, honey. I was hell bent. Okay, I'm gonna read some more. I'm very, y'all know I'm a little long winded. Okay, I think that's why y'all like me though. I think that's why y'all like me. But exactly, Anna. Yup. Free home. Exactly. Hey, can you talk? Okay, can you talk about not having to believe affirmations versus having to know it's done? So, I mean, like, knowing it's done. Sorry, knowing it's done kind of coincides with your affirmations kind of always being on autopilot. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the word believing, like, people put so much emphasis on that word. You know what I mean? As if it's the maker or the breaker. But it really just coincides with being in the state. Because when you're in the state of having something, you're just accepting it. You know what I'm saying? So I always advocate more so for accepting what you're telling yourself. Like, I feel like the word believing kind of puts a little more resistance on. I've noticed that within this community, verbiage and semantics are important. Like, because people will they'll overly obsess on a certain aspect of manifestation, and I truly feel like it's because of the verbiage. Like, I've seen people, y'all get like really scared talking about states, y'all get really scared talking about all these elements of it, when all you gotta do is just level it out. It's literally think about it like it's the same thing you've been doing your whole entire life, just in the benefit. Just in the beneficiary. So like the same way that you have looked at your negative circumstances and you said this is a negative circumstance, you accepted that when you said it. That right there was acceptance. Without second guessing, without going against it. You didn't even take a second to convince yourself why it might not be a negative circumstance. You know what I mean? So to me, the concept of believing is really more so accepting, and it's not about the affirmations. It's about knowing that you're just the person that gets everything that you want, because that's the state that you should be embodying and occupying and returning back to. Yes, I manifested the home on a time crunch. I manifested this house on a time crunch, bro. But that's the thing, is I wasn't focused on the time crunch. That's why people have a little more resistance when it comes to manifesting with on a time crunch is because they're trying to change the 3D. They're just so focused on the 3D. But I manifested this home in a time crunch. And literally it was hilarious because every single part of the manifestation, when I say it just all was like all at once. The money, the housing, the movers, everything. It was just all like boom. I was listen, bitch, I was on a roll. I was like, oh honey, I'll do anything for you. Then when I pop out with the home, oh, where you find that at? Everybody in the 3D, where you find that at? I ain't never heard nothing about. Oh, I ain't never seen nobody get a house like this before for that price. For that price. All the dum dums that would have said I couldn't have it, right? All the dum dums that would have told me I couldn't get the shit, right? They over here like. Okay, I'm more of a law of assumption person. Law of attraction never worked for me. Well, and if we're looking at it from like the universal law standpoint, law of assumption is a subsidiary of law of attraction. When you look at like, because y'all know I'm a little bit of a spiritualist too. I have a perspective on all things. I also want to say that because I know that there's been so much online discourse lately, y'all, and I just want to say this is a space for anybody to be in, no matter what you identify with, and no matter what your preferred method of manifesting is. Please know that manifestation is not always one size fits all, and my job as a coach, as your friend, is to validate you at where you are in your journey. And I just wanted to say that because I know that it's just been so much back and forth lately, and everybody makes valid points because everybody's perspective is valid in its own right. But I don't ever want anyone to come into this space and feel like they're going to be ridiculed for not fully understanding a concept. They're going to be made fun of because they identify with one thing more than they identify with another thing. Everybody's mind is different. Okay? So whatever you find that works for you, it's going to work for you. If you make that assumption and you said, this is what I'm sticking with. I had a client who told me she only wanted to say one affirmation. She said, I say this one affirmation and this is it. And I know that when I say this one affirmation, my subconscious mind is going to command it. And I said, fuck yes. Fuck yes. Who is anybody to tell you as God of your reality, you can't say one affirmation and manifest everything? I've done that so many times. I've done that so many times. I'll use like a motherfucking slang, not slang word, but like a code word. I'll be like, done. Done. Why I come into the camera like that? Like, bitch, ooh. Yeah, I'm saving the live, y'all. I'm gonna save the live because some people have requested such. How do you manifest money is something I'm currently trying to work on. I always assume that it's there. I always say I have X amount of money and it's gonna show the fuck up. Did I ever tell y'all about the time that I was manifesting money and I was on vacation and it's just so funny because it cracks me up to this day because I had found myself being like, okay, you know what? I'm manifesting this money. I don't really care what the 3D looks like. I don't know where it's going to come from, but I know it's going to come. And I literally found an old bank account of mine that I had since 2018. And sitting in the bank account that I've had since I don't know how I forgot about that. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Okay? It makes no sense. But I had this bank account and in the fucking bank account was $500 something and some odd change. And I just sat there thinking to myself, no, I'm supposed to going by based off of what the 3D and bullshit thinks, right? I'm supposed to think that it's a coincidence that for the last 4 fucking years, I've had a bank account with $500 odd dollars in it. And as soon as I decided that money is going to make itself available to me out of nowhere, that's the day that was almost like it just appeared out of nowhere. Like I'm still honestly kind of questioning if I like quantum shifted or something. Like did I quantum? Because it's crazy. I've had so many experiences with this fucking law that it like shakes me to my core, but it's also to the point where it's like almost it's normal. It should be. That's the whole goal, is for you to be getting used to this shit to the point where things happen for you and go in your favor and you go, oh, I expected that. I'm not shocked about that because I'm literally the person who gets their way every fucking time. Duh. This is my state. This is my identity. This is who I know myself to be. This is how other people know me to be. It's natural for life to work in my favor. That's why it's so important to look at everything as just an experience. Start looking at everything as just an experience. And even Roxy Talk said a few weeks ago on her Instagram, love her, she's so sweet. I know she's not inherently law of assumption, but if y'all check her out, she does say some good things. I'm an open perspective person, because I'm not about to be getting buck with somebody every time they say something that I find limiting. That's my business. If I find what you say limiting, that's my business. I'm not about to beat your ass for it. You know what I mean? But she had said that every experience is simply an experience you chose to have more than you chose the other one. So you got to get to the point where you look at your manifestations and your ideals and your options in your 3D reality as left or right, red or blue. Because y'all will kind of convince yourself that you're reaching upwards, that you're reaching for this fruit, that you're striding towards getting it. You're trying, you're working, you're getting there. God does not have to reach up for the fruit, does he? God, the infinite power we know to be God. I've never seen God working or trying to get anything, because God just is it all. God is everything. God is everywhere. God is God's own power source. Okay? So think of your manifestations and your ideals as, bitch, this is just me going in the right lane where there's no traffic, as opposed to going in the left lane where there's a damn traffic jam. I will never win. Okie dokie. Yeah. They are dumb. Y'all, I mean, like, sometimes I'll be looking at people in 3D like, what the hell are you talking about? The vibrational frequency of money. Money is just paper. That's literally what I tell myself. Be so for real right now. Everybody in this room, think it's a green piece of paper. Let's think about that. Let's sit in that thought for a second. I wonder, would you sit down and like in theory, in actuality, and think to yourself, it's so hard to manifest a green piece of paper. Like that has to just be so difficult. Like I gotta unlock something in myself first. I might have to get another job. I'm gonna have to work for it. I'm gonna have to do all these things I don't want to do for this green piece of paper. I'm gonna have to put my life on pause for this green piece of paper. I'm gonna have to do things I don't want to do because I want this green piece of paper so bad. I ain't doing it. You won't catch me doing it. And I've always been that kind of person. I've always been the kind of person where can I tell y'all something? Money has never motivated me. Ever. Money has never been my motivation for shit. Okay? I feel like I'm about to start sounding like Shira in a second. Okay, hold on. Okay. I wanted to share with you this story on a Friday back in summer 2014. I decided to do it with my own money story that kept me broke. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's literally just paper. Monopoly money. What's the difference between monopoly money and real money, currency, actual currency? You can use one in the store. So y'all gotta like, honestly, this is how I dumb things down for myself, bitch. When it comes to manifestation, I bring everything to like a fucking level, okay? Because I literally am a limitless, infinite being, wondering if the things of this finite world are capable for me to manifest. Nah, bring this shit down. Let's be so serious right now. That motherfucker is Jake from State Farm to everyone else in the world. Oh, hello? Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me put on another subliminal. This is the one I'm listening to right now is Desired Face and Body. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me though, because I know I'm chatty Cathy. I talk a lot. Okay, good. Um, let's put on another sub. Let's put on another sub. I want one with music on. Okay. I don't know why my brightness just went down. I hate when my phone does that. Okay. Yeah, but like I said, your SP is like just Jake from State Farm to everybody else. I hate to break it to you. But when I see John in the supermarket, I'm not looking at him like he's the greatest man in the world, babes. He's just a man in public picking up meatloaf. So you got to think about everything on that level because you're the pedestal, you're the upper hand, and you're the omnipotent power. I recently started calling myself the omnipotent power. Not that I don't resonate with operant power, but I'm the kind of person, and I've always been this way, where I have to give things my own verbiage, my own meaning, and my own definition. I gotta speak my own language and my own lingo. And I am super dramatic. It's a wonder that I was not a theater kid because I am so dramatic. I'm a Leo. And I've always been the kind of bitch who's like a wordsmith, okay? I've always just been infatuated with finding the most descriptive, articulate words that I could ever think of so I could have them in my arsenal and just use them. I love being descriptive with my verbiage. So I was like, you know what? I was watching this I've been watching a lot of Oprah lately. You wanna know why? Cause she been showing up on my damn For You page everywhere. And I remember when she was interviewing Aretha Franklin. And she was like, you know what? You are diva, but not just diva. You are diva omnipotent. I said, bitch, I'm the omnipotent power. I'm diva omnipotent. These bitches don't even know. These bitches, oh, I'm a baddie. I'm a bad bitch. You're a baddie. I'm diva omnipotent. Okay? Like what? I like words. So like, don't be afraid. Y'all gotta get y'all hands dirty with this law. And when I say that, I really mean have fun, bitch. Make everything your own definition. Make everything your own thing. Because the reason I be having so much fun and success with this law is because I'm making it colorful for me. I break shit down for me. Like I told y'all the other day, I ask myself the right questions. I'm asking myself all the right shit. I'm asking myself. I remember I had said to my godmom the other day. She was looking at me like I was crazy. It was funny. I was like, why are we just so pre-programmed to believe that everything's hard? Or like, I think I was talking about that quote. Oh, what was the quote? Oh, the guy. Whoever said it. This is a perfect point because people say these things, and we didn't even come up with these thoughts ourselves. We didn't even come up with these ideologies ourselves. We were just born into the world, and the world said this shit, and we started accepting it as true. So I had said, it's so weird to me that the quote, Good things don't last exists. All good things must come to an end. And I said that to my godmom. I was like, don't you think that that's just weird? Like, that doesn't make sense to me? And everyone in the world was just like, okay, we're all gonna adhere to that same ideology, and then they're gonna have the same fucking experience because they literally validate it all the time. And then they want to talk about how they don't like life and they're not having fun, but y'all don't let me get into it. But I was like, what does that mean? Like, all good things must come to an end. And I said, bitch, I could flip that and say all bad things don't even have a beginning. That is what I do. I think about shit, I permeate on shit, I disassemble it, and I give it my own fucking meaning because this is my life. So we don't even know who said that. I don't know who said that. Some man who's probably been dead for 3-something hundred odd years. No shade. Sorry. I hope whoever said that is resting peacefully, and if they're alive, great. But babes, it's not making sense to me. So I'm just supposed to say, oh yeah, John Sir Twistleton said in 1869 that all good things must come to an end. And so that's my life. And it's not even a reason, like there's not even any validation behind that. It's just like, oh, it's a good thing, so it has to end. Huh? This is a subliminal I made myself for when I'm in the gym, y'all. This is how I be in the morning. I'll be on a treadmill like, I'll be looking crazy too. I'll be singing to myself in the gym, bitch. I know they be looking at me like, okay, anyway, y'all. Yeah, but dumb ideology, dumb idea, dumb sentence. All bad things don't have a beginning. I'll say it again. All bad things don't have a beginning. Sir, Miss John Switzelton, whoever said that. He in my universe now. Girl, can you help me manifest through this retrograde? The retrograde not hurting you. The retrograde not hurting you. It's doing that because you assigning it that meaning, but it's not hurting you. Y'all gotta think about how, notice how people only talk about Mercury retrograde, bro? But it's like, there's literally a retrograde taking place all the time, 365, every day of every minute. But I only ever hear people start freaking out when there's a Mercury retrograde. And I'm saying that as somebody who used to be very fearful of Mercury retrograde. I used to be very fearful. When I was young, when I was 19 and I was in beauty school, I should tell y'all that story. If y'all want me to tell it, I will. But I know I get like long-winded about how I first like got into spirituality and manifestation. I should tell y'all that story. It started with law of attraction, but like it led me to this. It saved my life. It saved my life. Yeah, I was gonna say Mercury retrograde is the perfect time to get in your bag about specific people, because the assumption assigned to Mercury retrograde is what? That everybody comes back and tries to contact us. Okay, y'all, give me like 2 secs. Literally 2 secs. Y'all can still hear me. Y'all can still see me. I just gotta grab something. Ugh. You and I. There's no longer you and I. Okay. I gotta put the pillow back up because I need that comfort, honey. Okay. All my squishies, my bed look a mess right now. I got all this shit on it. Okay. Yeah. Mercury retrograde, everybody's assumption assigned to the retrograde is that what? People come back. Exes come back. So use this as a time to utilize, I'm going to get communication. And I'm going to be 100% for real with you right now. That's the funny thing about assumptions and like earthly elements and astronomy and astrology and all that stuff. Because I love astrology. I love astronomy. I love planets and all that shit, right? So, I used to be like very tuned into like, when is this retrograde happening? When is this retrograde happening? Because I'm sent sensitive. I'm sensitive, and I feel the planetary alignment shifting. You know, assistants connected. Spirit guys got me, all that good shit. So I feel the energy shifts. I'm very susceptible to the energy shifts. But this has been so interesting for me, this particular retrograde, because this is the first, I want to say this is one of the first retrograde grades with an S that I've experienced in a long time. And because I'm 3 years into the law at this point. God damn. Shit. Oh, I came a long way, y'all. When I started this shit, I was again in the worst circumstances, bitch, but I was vigilant. Oh, I did not give a fuck. I said, this isn't me. I don't care. I told my 3D to kiss my ass, bitch. Wow, I really did that. Crazy. But yeah, I used to be like so into retrograde, and I was very fearful of it too. And I was just like, okay, well, this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. Always freaking out. And this is, I want to say, one of the first retrogrades, and I don't know how long that I have not remembered that it was retrograde this whole time until I go on Twitter and somebody says something about it, or my bestie will call me and she'll be like, you know, the retrograde. And I'm like, I keep forgetting. Like, that's how great it is to be in the state of the bitch who I don't even remember. Even if my phone's fucking up, you know what I'm saying? Or, because, you know, I do understand, like, some aspects of the retrograde, because I experienced it, okay? Like I said, I do feel very connected, but I choose to assume that it's beneficial for me. Because I can't do something about no planet seemingly going backwards in the sky. I can't do anything about it. But I can decide that it's to my benefit. And I'm not about to say, oh, since this planet is retrograding, I can't have what I want. Everything has to suck. Bitch, when I tell you this whole time, I keep forgetting. But you know what I find interesting is nobody's talking about how it's an eclipse. Nobody's talking about how it's an eclipse. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because I've been very emotional for the past few days. For the past few days. But guess what? I literally dared to assume that it was all to my benefit. And it really has been. I've just been having the best time, bitch. I've been having the best time out here. Like, I'm just enjoying life. Learning about myself even more. Having my desires. Because I ain't trying to get shit. It's already done. I've been chilling out. Like, and I've been emotional, but I still been having a good old time. Right, it is healing. I agree. A piece of watermelon. Let me scroll up. Yeah, that is a narrative that they try to push, is that the retrograde makes everything fall apart. Like, you can't do anything during retrograde. Or like, and the thing about it is, like, my perspective of the retrograde is just to be more alert, pay attention, and do things differently than past versions of me would have done. And I've had a few reasons to get upset. Look, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. If there is a coach on here or anybody on here who is teaching about the law that tells you that they never get upset or they never experience emotion, they're lying. It's human nature. And it's not about avoiding the emotion. It's not about avoiding the trigger. It's all about being able to face it head on and apply the knowledge that you know now and make a better situation for yourself, instead of automatically going into victim mode and telling yourself, oh, this means that I just can't have what I want. This means that I can't manifest. If I did that every single time a circumstance popped up in my 3D, number one, I wouldn't have been practicing the law. because the law is literally showing you that you can face the 3D head on and change it in your favor. But number two, I wouldn't have been able to manifest shit. Because every time something shows up, I'm saying, oh, it's unfavorable. I'm literally assigning it that meaning. And I'm getting in my own way. Whereas I could have just looked at that shit and been like, bet. And been like, okay, literally thanks for working out to my benefit because I still have my shit. Bypassing you. You're not an obstacle. You're not in my way. I'm not assigning you that meaning. I'm literally not letting you take up space in my life as something that is remotely negative. But yes, I look at the Mercury retrograde as a chance to elevate, as a chance to be the person that you've been wanting to be this entire time. Everything isn't just about materialistic wants and needs and all of these things. It's about who you're being too. It's about your relationship with yourself too. It's about how you decide to show up. Exactly. Literally, exactly. And I feel the same way about this eclipse. This eclipse has just been, it's been awakening and healing as fuck. It's been beautiful. Because it's giving me a chance, it's giving all of us a chance, really, to be able to redefine ourselves, to decide, damn, you know what? I really can have it all. I really can have it all. One of my favorite artists that I talked to y'all about how I manifested meeting her. I think about that shit all the time. Back in 2019, y'all know I love Ariana Grande. I got like 2 Ariana Grande dedicated tattoos, bitch. And in 2019, she was working a lot with an artist, a black artist who is so successful. Y'all should look her up if y'all don't know who she is. Her name is Taylor Parks. She writes for all your faves. So she got she got the paper and she got I don't know how many Grammys. But she started working closely with Ariana. And I was just like, who is this girl? I just fell in love with her. And then, Victoria Monet. I know some of y'all know who Victoria Monet is. She's a great R&B artist. And she was very close with Ariana at the time, too. And so all of them were, like, collectively working together. Taylor wrote on Thank You Next. And so I really got into Taylor from Ariana. And I developed a friendship with her. Like, a actual y'all. And I didn't know that at the time I was doing the law. I did not know this. This is two years before I got into law of assumption. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna manifest meeting this girl and I'm gonna manifest being really close with her, but I don't know how. But I just was like, I literally had the mindset of, okay, if I keep telling myself I have it, it just has to show up, right? Because I already knew I was good at manifesting. But I didn't know how to properly hone in on it because I was doing like law of attraction and like law of attraction leaning stuff. But I was just like, okay, but literally this woman, we became like this. I literally saw her when she went to Philly. When she came to Philly, she was opening for Anderson .Paak. I was like, I have to go see this girl. I went to go see her. Met her that night. Like literally met her that night. It was so crazy how it happened. Well, first I had DM'd her on Twitter and I had asked her a question about like a song lyric and then she like responded and followed me back. So that was the start of it. Then she came to Philly and I literally went to this concert alone and I was so scared. I never went to a concert alone. I was like, fuck anxiety. I'm going to meet this woman. So I go to the concert. She does her whole opening set. I'm the only bitch like one of 2 people in the crowd acting crazy and silly because I know all her music and everybody is looking at me like, bitch, you know her? So literally after the concert, I ran into her. It was just like, boop! Like we walked in the hallway like this. I was like, Taylor! Bitch, she got her photographer. She said, okay, where he at? She was like, come over here. Let's do a picture. And so I was like, okay, oh my God. So we took a picture, her photographer took it of us, and then I pulled out my phone and I was like, I gotta take a video because I fucking love you. Bitch. It was so crazy. And then literally after that, y'all, she went on tour with Lizzo as an opener. And I knew that she was going on tour with Lizzo, so I was like, I have to see her. This is later that year. And so she knew that I lived in Philly and she DM'd me and she said, hey, I got 2 tickets to the show with your name on it. I said, bitch, stop fucking playing with me. I said, excuse me, you about to give me free tickets to Lizzo? She said, give me your name, your phone number. I'm gonna write you on the guest list. Bitch. So I got 2 free tickets to Lizzo to see Taylor open and obviously Lizzo perform. And literally, bitch, the whole night I was barricade. Me and my best friend were barricade at the concert. And I was just like, oh my God, I love this woman. Like, she really got me in here. And it was like, I felt so bougie, bitch, because I had to go to the motherfucking box office to get my tickets. Ain't no Ticket Master, bitch. Ain't no Live Nation, bitch. They had to pull out the guest list and cross my name out while the rest of these hussies is standing in line and my ass getting into a concert for free. Because I'm associated with the likeness of Lizzo. The fuck? So I was like, oh my God. I was like, bitch, I bought a guest list. So we go in, barricade the whole concert. Me and this girl had oh my God. We had the most chemistry. Even people in the fucking audience who like didn't know who she was yet was just like, oh my God, like, do they know each other? Like, she loves you. Like, what is this? You know, concert culture, bitch. So it was just like the most magical fucking night. And then I got to meet her again. And it's funny because I knew that she was talking to Ariana about me, bitch. Because every single time that I would just get done hanging out with Taylor, talking to Taylor, being around Taylor, Ariana would interact with me. And I'm like, bro, are you telling her about me? Because how is it coincidentally that she likes my photo or she likes my comment or she likes my tweet? This is back when she was like active on Twitter and stuff. And I was like, active on Stan Twitter. I'm like, every single time I get done with Taylor, she finds a Tiff Ride Grande something to interact with on this motherfucking www.worldwideweb. That's not coincidental. I knew Taylor was telling her about me. Then Taylor did her own headlining tour. Where I was like, oop, because Ariana's never even been the type of bitch to be like active on social like that. Like, she barely even gets on Insta anymore. So I was like, out of every fucking billions and trillions of people on Instagram, this girl finding me. What? So then Taylor did her headlining tour. I flew out to Houston. I was dating a girl who lived in Houston at the time, so it was like a double whammy. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go support my bitch. Like, what? So I was supporting her on her headlining tour. Bro. The most amazing night. Like, she introduced me to her whole family. Like, her mom literally was speaking to me. She was just like, I just want to tell you that we adore you so much. Like, you are just so supportive of her. You're the best. Somebody who is best friends with my favorite artist of all time. Somebody who has won how many fucking Grammys? This woman has been in the industry. She's been on Victorious. She's worked with every fucking body. Chris Brown, Mariah Carey. The best of the best. Her mother is now, I'm in a moment where her mother is thanking me for being a supporter of her. And we still talk to this day. She literally messaged me a few months ago and was like, hey, Tiff, just checking in on you. And this woman, like I said, this is somebody who's running around the industry. I don't know. Do y'all know the movie that's about to come out? Oh, damn. What's the name of the movie? Let me look it up. Because I'm about to give my sis some promo. But I'm telling y'all this to emphasize that this is somebody who is around the best of the best. She's getting ready to be in this movie with, it's Wiz Khalifa. It's Angie Stone. Oh, it's called Spinning Gold. Uh-oh. Yeah. But anyway, Taylor's getting ready to be in this movie with like the likeness of fucking Justin Timberlake, Samuel L. Jackson, Peyton List, Wiz Khalifa, Jason Derulo, bitch, Johnny Gill, not his old ass, Lettucey, Keenan Thompson. This woman who runs in the industry around these people, the likeness of this. I I'm in a moment where her mother is thanking me for being a part of her career and supporting her. Little old me from Philadelphia, PA. Circumstances don't matter. Circumstances don't matter. I manifested that shit out of thin air. I manifested. I went. What? This is like, bro. I have so many celebrity stories, bro. We're not going to do that right now. We're not about to do that because I'll be here all day. I did want to tell y'all about how I learned about manifestation and spirituality, though, because I think I was going to say that. The family, right? But y'all are too. Y'all are the master manifestors too. That's the gag. There's no reason why I can do this and you can't. There's no reason why you can do it. You literally have absolutely, like, I'm telling you, there's no excuse. Zero, okay? None. Nothing. Nothing is stopping you. I could have let all my circumstances stop me. I could have said, oh, I can't apply the law because I have a history of anxiety and depression. You know, people like me just can't have positive thoughts. I could have said that. But I didn't. I was done. I was like, bro, I don't give a fuck about my history of... I said, it's not there. How about my history of happiness and bliss? Like, that's what I do, bitch. I be like, yeah, bitch. Let a circumstance make itself known. It won't be a problem once I'm done with it. This actually is really good, y'all. I'm shocked. I didn't know how I was gonna feel about it. Y'all. I didn't know if I was gonna like the Olipop or not, but it's kind of nice. About magic, sure. What do y'all want to know, like, specifically? I can make open practice videos as well. Like, you know, I'm very hone in on my hoodoo priestess side. But if y'all want open practice videos and, like, you know, money spells that anyone can do, abundant spells, I'll teach self-love spells, but I ain't teaching no love spells now. Okay. Only because I feel like people need to be... You do have to be secure on yourself and know what you're doing when it comes to doing something like that. And that's not to be a limiting belief. That's just because you want to be stuck on you. Be stuck on you first. Fall in love with you first. Like, you know what I mean? You're the most important one. I always tell people, and it's not like it's not a thing to be... I know y'all already know. I feel like I always have to do a disclaimer because whenever I'm talking to people who don't do, like, LOA, I feel like you got to say a disclaimer before they start thinking, oh, you're so elitist. You're so superior. It's not that, because I'm the kindest bitch around. I'm such a kind person that it actually makes me sick. Like, it actually makes me fucking sick. I'm working a little bit more on my... I don't want to say my dark side, but I'm working a little bit more on honing that masculine energy because I'm just so fucking nice and I hate it. I never want to be mean, ever. Like, to me, that's the ugliest shit. That's the I cannot... Ugly people, mean-spirited people, especially for no reason, ill. You don't exist. Y'all ain't real. Yeah, positive. Yes, exactly. I hate when my lip gloss fades so quick. Like, damn, all I did was eat a few watermelon slices. Come on now. Exactly, and it takes too much energy. It takes so much fucking energy to be, like, I don't have it. Like, I just want to chill. I'm trying to have a nice little drink. Like, even if I'm not fond of somebody and I don't, like, agree with them or whatever, I won't be mean. It's so much energy and it's so annoying. Like, I just have so much fun being nice. I'm a little sassy, but I have so much fun being a nice bitch. And I feel like nice girls finish first. I'm gonna do this so that it's not so like getting caught on me being animated with my hands and stuff. Hold on, guys. Oh, beauty spells? Yeah. Yup. Self-love spells, money spells, abundance spells, manifesting a life I don't need a vacation from. Hello? Exactly. Exactly. And you just shouldn't need that. Nobody should nobody should feel that way. All this dumbass conditioning that they put out and we adapted to, it's not ours to carry. I'm not taking a vacation from my life. My life is the vacation. LOA and witchcraft. Yeah, exactly. You definitely can. You definitely can. Exactly. You can do whatever you would like. Yep. I told y'all I do spells. I dabble. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I feel like a lot of accounts on Twitter always say that you don't actually want it in the 3D. Like, what are they saying? That you don't. Are they saying that you don't want? I know they ain't saying that you don't want it to show up in the 3D, but are they trying to say like have it in the 4D first? I can control the wind. I'm fucking sleeping. I'm sleeping. That night, okay, yes. The best relationships, okay? Normalize it. What did I put on Twitter the other day? I was like, I'm not glamorizing everything I want. I'm normalizing it. I'm normalizing it. The feeling it gives you, yeah. Well, what they're saying when they say that is like, just like how I was talking about validation, is like a lot of times you're not even aching for the desire. It's like you're wanting the feeling it gives you. You're wanting the temporary relief of being validated in the 3D, which is, you don't want to get hyper fixated on that, because when you become 3D dependent and not self-dependent and 4D dependent and omnipotent power dependent, you start looking for that validation, because validation wears off. Validation from out here is temporary. And you're the only person who can give yourself that instant fulfillment. So it's like, even if, okay, let's say your SP texted you right now and told you what you wanted to hear, and you're really relieved about it because it took them 10 hours to respond. Okay. And so they finally text you. You're like, oh, I can finally calm down. Yeah, this means I'm doing the law right. Yes, yes, da, 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 da. What happens when you get that response and then you respond back? And then now he doesn't respond for 2 days. So now you're not feeling validated again just that fast, because that's what you were giving your validation to. Something out the fuck there. Instead of self-validating yourself. I'm sorry, y'all. My teeth are shifting like crazy right now. Like, when I say it's intense, because I'm getting towards the end of my treatment with these braces. So it's like my teeth are shifting in real fucking time as I speak. And it hurts a little bit. And I'm just ready to be done with these fucking braces. So if I'm just tripping over my words and sounding all types of crazy, that is why. But yeah, you don't want you do want it to show up in the 3D, like, duh. But it's in that moment, it's not even really that. You're wanting that continuous relief that you can give yourself at any point in time and not keep asking the 3D for. The 3D responds to you. The 3D listens to your command. You're in charge of it. It's not the other way around. It's not running you. It's not stopping you. It's not dictating you. It's not doing any of that. The only reason you feel that way is because of the meaning that you continuously assign to it. I feel like that's the thing that people do, is they keep validating the things that they don't want. But y'all will literally accept a negative circumstance and not even question it. Like, something bad will happen and y'all just be like, this is it. You don't question it at all. And that's why it just keeps happening, because of the acceptance. Like, you're just accepting it, bro. And validate that shit, bro, because it can't even take life without your awareness of it. That's why I keep telling y'all, it's so important to really look at everything from just here. ground fucking level because you're God. God is looking down. God ain't going, because who the fuck else is above God, right? Nobody. So he's not looking for anybody and anything else's validation in the universe because he's everywhere. I be calling God she sometimes, not gonna lie. I be like, God is a limit. I love her. Okay. I've seen folks say you should not want it in the 3D period, which is weird. Well, I think they're saying that because the essence of manifestation is for something to show up in the 3D. So you don't even have to worry about that. You know what I mean? That's what they're trying to say. They're trying to say that the whole entire fundamental aspect of manifestation is quite naturally for it to show up in the 3D. So you don't need to want that because it's literally how it works. Like, you know what I'm saying? How do I want something that's already, I don't need to want the sky to be blue. It is. You get me? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, guys. You have your moments of wavering. That's okay. What matters is what you're going back to. What matters is the state that you're going back to. Are you accepting what you want as fact? Well, that's the thing. I was just talking about that earlier. Is the verbiage is what's always going to be. I feel like words just create a lot of different avenues of stories and resistance for people. That is, we're all saying the same things in different ways. Like every time you go to somebody else's channel and watch them, and you go to another person's channel, they're all saying the same information from their own perspective. So some people are going to use verbiage that doesn't resonate with you, and they probably are trying to say the same thing that you are saying. We just all have a different perception of words. You know what I mean? That's why I literally like to make my own definitions. Like I said, I'm omnipotent power. Not that there's a problem with omnipotent power, but omnipotent power makes me feel like, ooh. Yeah, oh, y'all, I'm very liberal when it comes to, I'm not religious, honey. I don't have anything against anybody who's religious. Please don't get me wrong, please. I hold space for everybody. I was raised religious. I was raised Christian. But I have been deconstructing that a lot this year and finding, my own definition of God. There's no longer girl, I felt that, Anna. I honestly really felt that. I resonate with that statement a lot. A lot. I definitely be calling God a she. I feel comfortable doing that. I feel like God, everyone's understanding of God is valid unless it's like rooted in hate and evil. Because ooh, don't get me on that. Don't get me on that. Don't get me to talking shit about that. Cannot stand a hateful ass person, religious or not, really. Just don't be hateful. But like, some of the things that some people think that they represent, that they call godly, questionable as fuck, blasphemous as fuck. I'm finna be God's. I'm finna be something God is proud of. I'm finna be somebody that God co-signs on and says, good fucking job. Not y'all. They got it all backwards, bro. They got it all backwards. I'd be so confused. I'd be like, okay, so these are the people that Jesus was talking about? Like, these are the followers? And then I'd be like, I think y'all don't understand what he's trying to tell you. Like, they just be so hateful sometimes. I don't want to generalize either. I know that there are good Christians, okay, please. Please do not get me wrong. I'm trying to find another sub, guys. Which one do I want to listen to? Somebody earlier had asked me about my manifestation routine, and I just realized I didn't answer. I don't want on so many damn tangents at this point. Okay, I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. I should get that ass like that. Yeah, exactly. I already have it. Yep, exactly. I already have every fucking thing that I want. I love you right back. Thank you. I am on Twitter. I am on Twitter too. If any of y'all want to follow me, it's her universe. But I'm on Twitter too, and I stay out the way. Okay. I stay out the way and I mind my business. I'm not online to have any type of friction or discourse. I'm here to have fun and get my desires and help y'all do the same shit. I also wanted to tell y'all that a lot of times you are so much more capable than you're giving yourself credit for. You really are. Like, you know everything you need to know about this law. Let's just be real. You know everything. You know all the information. You're privy to all the information at this point. Like, you can go watch videos, but I feel like you should go watch videos to just remind yourself of who you are and be like surrounding yourself with like-minded people. Whenever I'm watching law of assumption content, it's to pretty much be surrounding myself with like-minded people who think about the same shit the same way I do, and not so much to like, oh, I need to learn how to do this method so that I can get this thing. Like, nah, I'm just watching this to remind myself other smart people exist. That's really what it is, okay? Yes, no, seriously, I just feel the need to tell everybody that, especially in sessions and stuff. I'll be like, y'all know what y'all are doing. It's just a matter of applying it and not doubting it when you apply it. Don't doubt it when you apply it. You literally know what the fuck you're doing. Like, come on now. The way I'm looking at my jeans, you wish that you go there. I think, and I got in the LOA after tarot readings. I'm gonna tell y'all about my little spiritual journey, how that unraveled. Okay. Overnight manifestations, or just waking up to everything being real. Is it quantum shift or just identification? Again, just different verbiage. All those things coincide, and I don't see why they can't. You know what I mean? Like, I've done things, like I've done night tapes where it's like, okay, quantum shift to this reality, or shift to this reality, or lucid this, and all types of shit, all types of shit that pretty much invokes the same thing. And I did one not too long ago. I want to say maybe like a month ago. I did like a shifting subliminal, and I felt the shift internally. I put it like that. And it wasn't that when I woke up, I was like looking for identification and confirmation that I shifted, but it was like an internal, like, something feels so fucking different and I feel different. You know what I mean? And it's just that when you shift your focus, you are quantum shifting. Like, to me, you're quantum shifting throughout your day all the time. You know what I mean? Like, every time you shift into a different moment and have a different perspective from the one that you had in the last moment, you're quantum shifting. I think it's more simplified than we consider it to be. But yeah, I think all that shit coincides, falls under the same umbrella, and to me, it don't even really matter what you call it. It's just shifting consciousness is shifting realities. No matter how you do it, no matter what you call it. Yeah, I need to do. Yup, I used to be the same way in the beginning. But it was really like on some Dexter's Laboratory shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, it wasn't just me taking the knowledge and like putting it in my back pocket. Like, bitch, like, no, I was note taking. Like, I was like, I'm going to understand this, and I'm gonna change my fucking life. Hey, honey. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't assign so much meaning to that aspect of it, because if you really want to, tomato, tomato, potato, potato, advertisement, advertisement. Everybody got a different way that they say something. And there is, even if you look at the fucking English language, we got how many different variations of the same words? We got BB. We got there. So infinite definitions exist. If infinite realities exist, infinite specific subsidiaries of definitions exist. So again, it's just not something to really hyper fixate on. It's not that important because it's just all signs point to the same thing. Same thing. Same difference. That's the way I would describe it. Same difference. There you go. Sometimes focusing on the verbiage is focusing to. Yep. Hey, huh? Oh, I did say hey to Bella, didn't I? Hey, princess. Part of embodying my new story to embody the vibrational frequency of financial abundance. I resonate with the term "what if" statements for the, and that's what's up. And that's what's up. Like I said, I ask myself questions. My manifestation routine is much different than it was 6 months ago. Not gonna lie, it's simplified so much. It is simplified so much. And this is the whole point of doing the law, y'all. Like, this is where you want to be. You want to be to the point where it's just, you ain't got to be on overload. You don't have to think twice about it. It's just, it's handled. Yeah. Okay, wait. I'm gonna tell y'all this story. What if I can manifest shorter? Exactly. I just be like, look, when I look at myself in the mirror, I'm just like, bitch, that's the bitch who's 240 pounds. Like I said, I'm not drawing a line of separation between me and what I want, bro. I'm her now. I'm exactly who I want to be now. That's an affirmation that I'm telling y'all right now has changed my life. It's changing my life right now for the better too, like so much better. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful to watch myself unravel. It's so beautiful to find out more about who I am and what makes me so uniquely you. It's beautiful to be standing in my power. It's a great feeling. Oh my God, hey Sid! Sydney is one of my most loyal clients, y'all, and she's pretty much a friend now. Okay, she's a friend. One of the biggest learning curves for me was manifesting something I really wanted, losing it, but trying to compare how I manifested this time to last time, if that makes sense. Yeah. Well, how did you feel when you manifested effortlessly is what I would ask myself. How did I feel when it felt natural to be receiving what I got? That's a better question. Instead of trying to like compare, you know what I mean? Because if you do that, you're always going to find yourself thinking back to like certain points in your life and trying to emulate that exact moment. You know what I mean? Whereas like, it's okay to be at a different point in time than you were when you manifested something previously. It doesn't mean that you can't do exactly what you did then, but ask yourself, how did I feel? How was I relaxed? Was I chill? I obviously had to be in the state of having it because it came. And just apply that and don't focus so much on like tit for tat. You get what I'm saying? Yes. Okay, UK. Hey, Indigo. Okay, I got somebody in the UK. I literally had a client from Germany earlier today, y'all. I was feeling kind of saucy. I'm like, they don't be in Germany, baby. Relaxed. That's how I fucking manifest, bitch. I be feeling relaxed as a bitch. I be motherfucking sipping a martini. Normalizing everything. Because it is fucking normal. I gotta turn this goddamn heat off. It's killing me. Like, bro, what is it? Is my window open? I know the truth is, This is another ass tape that I made myself. I low key be hiding certain shit from y'all. I'm not even gonna lie because like, but it's only because of the copyright that I can't use. Like, I can't like upload this and just have it be on my channel. They want to fucking tag it as theirs. You know what I mean? I get it. When you see me just know, yeah, I earned that shit. Treat my calories like me. Yeah, I burnt that shit. Shout out to my trainer because he cracked that whip. Acid like this, and on my face, had this in a video. I don't edit my pics. I work but I was just talking about manifesting on time crunches earlier, and it's very possible. I was talking about how I literally manifested this entire house on a literal time crunch, and everything fell into my lap immediately. But you have to you gotta master your motherfucking mind, because for a lot of y'all, honestly, that's what the issue is the importance that you're attaching shit to the 3D, and then you're validating it with your thoughts, bro. Like, I know I'm like a broken record at this point, but I'm telling y'all, bro. I can't with this fucking. I gotta go turn the heat off, bro. Cause like y'all, I'm a melt if I don't. Okay, so I'll be like right back. Don't even leave, cause if you leave, I'ma know and I'm gonna have to fight you. So hold on, y'all can probably actually still hear me. I have a microphone on. I gotta turn this shit off, bro. Okay, I'm coming right back, and we running. Okay. It's gonna turn off in a minute. Hey, honey. But like I said, yes, it's really just as simple as like, you be so fixated on the 3D when you're manifesting on a time crunch. Why? Because half of the time your emotions are heightened. You're just focusing on the 3D so fucking much. But if you collapse that shit and you really, really dissolve that line of resistance between your desires and who the fuck you are and what you have, you would manifest instantly. Because manifesting instantly isn't even about the 3D aspect. I'm asking you to forget about the fucking 3D. Because the concept of it is that it shows up anyway. You ain't gotta ask the sun to rise in the morning. It do that anyway. You don't gotta ask the moon to come out every night. It do that anyway. You don't have to do that. But everybody be like, 3D, 3D, 3D. I gotta get the 3D. What am I do? The 3D. Yes, exactly. See? I know I keep telling myself that it doesn't matter because it's going to happen regardless. I know that doubts don't matter, but I get in my head too much. Yeah, I understand, because it's just like, you're so used to being the person who doesn't get with it. It's familiar. It's familiar. So you're in your head, you're questioning it. Whereas with the other shit, you're not even questioning that shit. The negative circumstances be like the craziest shit you ever heard in your life, and y'all don't even be questioning it. It be like so convoluted and so crazy. It'd be like, yeah, cause my boyfriend, he slept with my friend Janet. Then he done snuck out with Tamisha. Then her mom got involved and they robbed the bank. And her auntie got. It'd be crazy as fuck. It'd be like the craziest shit I ever. And y'all just be like, yeah, that's it. Like, it's. And y'all don't even be questioning how them circumstances happen at all. What you think it happened? It came out of thin air? You think that shit isn't a sign that you can manifest, even if it's something you don't want? You don't think that's a sign that you can manifest, bro? Like, I'm to the point in my journey. I'm speaking for me personally, okay? Because I don't want y'all to do this and get triggered. But I look at my shit from the past, And I'm like, I manifested this shit, but I'm questioning if I could literally do what I be using that shit as proof that I can manifest exactly what I want, bro. I be looking at that shit as concrete evidence as to why I can manifest what I want. Because that shit was crazy. Now imagine if I take all that energy that was into that mess and I undo it, unravel that shit, and make it a beautiful fucking ribbon and wave it around my life like this and paint it colorful. Bitch. Flying colors. What? Yeah, doubt your doubts. Doubt your doubts. I be doubting the fuck out of my doubts. I be like, you're so dumb. I be like, that's the dumbest thing okay. Anyway. Like, actually, bitch, you're so irrelevant that I can't even acknowledge the fact that you're dumb. Like, that's how over it I be. I be like, anyway, did y'all hear something? I heard nothing. I heard radio fucking silence. I heard I get what I want all the time. I literally heard nothing else but that. Huh? What was I saying last week? I was like overthinking your favor. Like, I be so serious. I'll be like so serious when I say these little tiff isms, bitch. I just be making shit up in my head. Like, even one of my clients, was like, you just have this way. Because she would tell me like about her circumstances and stuff. So she's like, what do you think I should do? Like, what is this? What is that? And I do what I like to call, I think of everything as if I'm the sculptor or the artist. So it's like if a circumstance shows up and it's something that I don't like, I do what I call carving a door in it. So in my head, I think about the circumstance. I really think about it, and I like ask myself why I'm feeling the way that I do. And once I ask myself why I'm feeling the way that I do, and I get to the issue of that or whatever, I direct my focus back to being in the state of who the fuck I am and the bitch that has it all. But I look at the circumstance and I carve a door in it. I literally carve a door in it, and I put a little doorknob and I open it. And to me, that symbolizes like making a beneficial positive outcome and being that solution into it. But I will literally I will take a circumstance apart and find something within it to make positive, bro. I do it all the fucking time, and it's like low-key one of my favorite things to do, because it's like, this is my story. I can benefit. I literally decided that one of my SPs and I never had an argument. I was literally like, bro, we never had an argument, okay? She did what she did and she apologized. And that's it. I stood firm on that. I revised that shit. I shit you not, she hit me up the next day, bro. Like, what? What? Fast. Quick. In a hurry. Apologetic as fuck. Sick as fuck. Tired as fuck. She was like, I'm so sorry. I can't even believe. My real revision was that I just never responded to her text message and she just apologized. And like, there you go. Learning this, the repetition and not the concept of holding it changed so much for me. Yeah. Can you, future impress? Yeah, you can do what works for you. You know what I mean? I like to, again, just have it. I like anything that reminds me of present, 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 present. I'm very insistent on that. But you will still get a manifestation. Just being real, if you persist in like, you will still get your shit. But I think it's just, it dissolves the separation aspect when you say I have, now, present, today, right now, because your subconscious don't know the difference. So it's just gonna push out quicker. Subconscious don't have no fucking eyeballs, bro. It don't know time. It don't know nothing logical. I was saying earlier to my client, that I was on FaceTime with earlier. I was like, okay, if you want some logically, I've never heard anybody say that they thought about how everything was shitty and everything got better. I've literally never heard anybody say, yeah, I just kept thinking about how everything sucked and everything got better. And I just kept telling myself everything was bad. I've never heard anybody say that. That doesn't even logically make sense. That's my logic to manifestation, is that it's logical. I feel like I'm more logical. I'm going down the motherfucking I'm going down the road where there's no traffic, there's no car accidents, the sun is out, my convertible top is down, I'm playing my favorite music, palm trees every fucking where, and everybody else is in that dusty ass tired ass traffic jam lane. I think that's a logical choice that I made to take the right road. I think that's extremely fucking logical. When I see everybody else on this road struggling, I think that was an extremely logical choice. Yup. That makes a lot of fucking sense. I say that after, if I'm thinking about something, if I'm thinking about something that I have, I'll be like, yeah, that makes sense. I'll validate the thought and just be like, yeah, that makes fucking sense. Like, I have 100K. Yeah, that makes sense. Cause it do. Cause it do. Do you get a lot of birds before lands just means that it's manifested. Science just means that it's manifested. It's done. I made a video about that. I was talking about how when you put the cookies inside the oven, the cookies can't do anything else besides come out the oven. Birds before land is just signs, or I don't even like saying something. It's just your subconscious letting you know, like, hey, it's done. Because what does Neville say? Signs don't follow, they precede. Like, signs don't follow, they precede. Someone else mentioned BBL, birds before land. What's it mean when the signs are literally aggressive? It just means that it's done. It just means the shit is here. It just means it's pushing out. It's like yes, master. It's just like, yeah, I'm here to validate you and do exactly what you want. It's aggressively showing up. It's aggressively in your reality in a good way. 3D, 4D is a carbon copy. The impossible thing is done in the 4D, and the 3D is just a carbon copy of your dominant. Yep. So, yep. Were you uncomfortable in the beginning dealing with hard circumstances and cautiously manifesting? Yes, but I was so, like, insistent. Like, I literally just was like, don't stop. I was so tired. I was like, this is for me. This is for me, bro. All of this shit is for me. Nobody else. Me. And I was like, nobody can make me do it. Nobody else can make me fucking apply this information. Nobody's gonna come into my life and say, hey, you gotta do this so that you can get the life that you want. And I was thinking to myself, if I can't at least change my fucking thoughts about my life, what can I do? Like, if this law is telling me that what you do is change your thoughts and change your state of being, if I can't do that, what the hell else can I do? You know what I mean? That's when I started thinking about it. Like, I can't expect somebody else to usher themselves into my life and make me apply this information and make me take it serious and, remind me. I can't expect anybody else to do that because I'm God. The microphone is off now because my phone's on 10. Fucking piece of shit. It's a little slanted now, okay, y'all. Okay. Yeah, what was I saying? My train of thought be so fucked up. But like, yeah, fucking piece of shit. Hold on, y'all. It's me trying to fucking charge my phone and be on live at the same time. Like, come on. Did it disconnect? I hate when it does that. Okay, wait. If y'all can't hear me, I'm starting over. Let me know. If y'all can't hear me, I'm starting over. Okay, it's good. Okay. Y'all do hear me. Okay. Okay, what the fuck was I saying? Like, I need somebody to hold me accountable for my motherfucking memory. I'm like Dory. Short term memory loss? That's me. It's the ADHD. I can't help it. It's the No, for real. What was I talking about, bro? All right. Wait. I'm trying to pull the chat back up. Oh yeah. Okay. I was saying that like nobody can like make you apply the information. Yeah. True. I was just so committed, bro. And like I said, when I had every fucking reason, like I was living in my childhood home. It was falling apart. My granddad died. I needed to move. I had fell in love with this person really fucking fast. The circumstances were shit. And I was literally this is the story about how I got into law of assumption, if I never told it before. But I was literally like on the phone with one of my best friends. And I was like in my aunt's room and I was just like crying. And I was just like, I don't feel connected to spirituality anymore. This is in the time where TikTok was like really popularizing tarot, spell work, and all types of shit. And so when all of that became like a lot more mainstream, I felt a disconnect between me and my personal connection to spirituality, because it felt like an aesthetic and it felt very like just like something that people were doing because of the look, and that it was like a trend at the time. Like they were selling sage in Walmart and stuff. And at this point in time, like I told y'all, I became a spiritualist when I was like 19 years old. And so at this point I was like well into my spiritual journey, but I was just not feeling connected. And I was like crying. I was like, I literally need to find my connection again. It's so fucking crazy to just like think about. I was like so fucking, my heart was like broken by this person who like I literally didn't even know that well, but I just felt like such a connection to them off the bat. And I was just crying on the phone. And then later that night, I just kind of, it's so weird to explain. It's so weird to explain, bro. But if you're a spiritual bitch, you really will get it. I was like in the shower and I was crying so hard, y'all. And it was like one of those things where I think that was the hardest I ever cried in my life. No exaggeration. I cannot think back to a single fucking time where I have just like felt my soul aching. It was crazy. It was crazy. And it was like I cried, but I felt something leave me. Like I felt some type of like, it was like my soul cracked open and something that was like holding me back left. And it felt like I was like feeling it just like go up into the sky, bitch. Like it was the craziest experience ever. And at that night I was like talking to my ancestors, and I was like, please send me a sign and send me something that is going to remind me that it's all okay. I was like, please send me something. I want to get connected with you. I want to feel more connected like I did at certain points in my journey. I'm lost. It was so fucking crazy. So I went to bed, and some hours later, that's when I watched a Sammy Ingram video. Like she came up on my feed. I had watched her before, but I never really like watched her for real. And so I was just like, I don't know what the fuck the law of assumption is. Let me look that up. Let me look into this. Girl, why'd I do that? Why did I do that? Cause not my like perfect. No, it was like so crazy. It was so crazy. So that was within like not even a whole 24-hour period where I had this epiphany about how I didn't feel connected to my spirituality. I'm going through all these circumstances. I'm crying on the phone to my friend. I'm crying to myself. I talk to my ancestors. I take a fucking nap and I wake up and find law of assumption. Again, it wasn't for the first time, but it's funny considering because the first time that I came across it, I wasn't really all that interested in looking into it. Then it was on my not my For You page, but my YouTube home thing, and I clicked it and I watched it, and I was like, this is so cool. This is so cool. Like, and I was just like, oh my God, I gotta learn as much about this shit as I fucking can. It was crazy. And the way that it happened, that's why I always tell that story, because it's just such divinity to me. It was so divine and so beautiful and timely and perfect and intentional. It was not a coincidence that this chain of events happened for me, and then I found this law and decided to be interested in and apply it. It is no coincidence that it just showed up on my motherfucking page. I never got into, you gotta watch stuff for YouTube to be sending it down your shit. I had only watched like one video in my fucking life. And coincidentally, the day that I was like, ancestors, felt my motherfucking soul go into the sky. That shit was crazy. I don't know if that was like a rebirth. They probably threw that shit back down and was like, here's a fresh one. Here's some fresh. They probably was like, catch. I guess it's a perfect story. Maybe I could tell y'all about the way that I got introduced to like manifestation in general, because that's kind of how I got into talking to my ancestors. Hold on. Ooh. Okay, do we want a money frequency? Okay, let's do that. Let's get a money frequency going. Okay. So it's just so crazy to think about, y'all, because it's like I'm 25, I'll be 26 in August, but it's like I feel like sometimes I underestimate how much progress I have made throughout my life and how far I have come. I feel like, cause I've lived like 87 lives. Like I know for a fact that I'm a soul that's been here. Like, I know for a definite fucking fact that I am a soul that's been here before, bitch. I'm not a new soul. I don't care. I'm not a new soul, bitch, because I'm so fucking. But here's the thing. I don't want to come back after this. I ain't gonna lie. I'm done. Like, I feel like this is the time to get it right. Bitch, I'm just trying to be an angel. I'm just trying to be like an ancestral. Like, I'm trying to chill. I'm trying to chill and let y'all do the heavy lifting, because like I'm chilling up there with the big dogs, bro. Like, thank you, babe. Thank you, princess. Not y'all, me too. Girl, I was like telling myself, I can't remember how old it was that I was turning. I think I was turning like 21 or 22. And I was like, bro, I literally, this is my last year feeling like I'm 40 something. Because I cannot. Like, I have auntie energy as it is. Like, I just got auntie energy. But, it's sexy. It's me. But the way that I am, I don't even, if y'all saw my playlist, I know my ass done been here. I'm not coming back, bitch. I'm done. This is the time we get it right. Okay, me too. Cause for real, I'm like, I need to chill. I got to breathe. Because I don't know if anyone else feels this way. I've thought about this so many times, bro. It's so fucking crazy. So like, you know how like when your family will tell you about the times that were going on before you got here, and they'll be like, oh, like, this is when you weren't even a thought yet. And this is when, like, my grandma's fucking 80. My grandma's turning 80 this year, y'all. I'm planning her surprise party. It's gonna be like black and gold. Whole family's coming. It's gonna be like so exciting. Anyway, my grandma, she has a bunch of pictures, and she shows me them all the time, and she'll just be like, this is when you wasn't even thought. My mom do the same thing. My godmom do the same shit. This one you wasn't even thought of. But I just be feeling like I was always around them. Like, I'd be like, even when I wasn't here, I was here. Like, bitch, I was lingering in the walls. Y'all just didn't know me yet. Like, I never feel like it. I feel like it was a point in time where I remember not having consciousness, but I was still somehow conscious because my family feel way too familiar for me, bro. They feel way too familiar. Like, I'm like, I knew you niggas. Like, I'm like, bitch, I was in the motherfucking wall of the house in 1978. What the fuck are you talking about when y'all was sitting here playing bingo? Because my family used to have like big old bingo and cookout and all that shit. The house was jumping, okay, bitch? Family events all the time. No, I'm so seriously, because I'm like, this shit feel too familiar. Like I'll be like thinking about death, and I'll be like, okay, if it's anything like when I just wasn't born, I'm not scared. I'm so stupid. Because I'm like, if you think about it, why are we afraid of dying if there was a point in time where we already wasn't alive? Think about that shit. There was literally a point in time where you weren't alive. I don't remember being scared. I'm so stupid, but these be my honest to God thoughts, y'all. I feel like I was just lingering. My essence was lingering. I also have a theory that God has a baby chamber in heaven, but I'm not going. I remember the baby chamber. The movie Soul. That's literally what the baby chamber was like. Like, bitch, why do I remember being why do I remember being a baby and getting dropped down into this bitch? Why do I remember that? Yeah, in the movie Soul, they got a baby chamber. And the babies just be playing. And they be bouncing around. And the people be directing them around. They be like, go in here, go in here, go in here. And then when the baby's born, they drop the baby down. But that's really how I dead ass feel like. I feel like I have memories of heaven. Y'all cannot talk to me because like I feel like I have memories of like being in heaven, bitch. I remember I astral projected one time in 2021. I ain't tell y'all about that either. But yeah, I was astral projecting in 2021, bitch. And I saw everything. And that's when they was really confirming to me, like, bitch, keep doing the law. Cause y'all finna be like, Tiff, you too far gone now, bitch. You're crazy. But I'm really not, y'all. I'm just a very open, expressive soul with no limits. Okay, honey? No limits. Too many things I want to experience first. Yeah, don't fear death. Death isn't even like a real concept. And this is coming from someone, I used to be like extremely paralyzed by the thought of death. But I know for a fact that death is not even death. They need to make a soul too. Dead ass. I wonder if Neville reincarnated. I be feeling like he's lingering. But bitch, I talk to Neville in my head. I'd be like, yeah, Neville. But I also, that's also a thing I do. I just told y'all I be talking to my ancestors and shit. So, you know, I do be talking to dead people because they know every fucking thing. Like, they're so smart. I would say I'm low-key into mediumship because I'm very susceptible to spirits. I've never had a bad experience communicating to a spirit. But I keep my energy like very protected, and I tell myself I'm always protected. I'm always divinely protected. And to be real with you, I have a very great spiritual team. I have a very amazing spiritual team. You know, so I always feel protected when I experiment with communicating. I never cross any boundaries. I never try to enter a space that I'm not a part of. Like, even when my best friend died in 2020, one of my best friends. We were friends for years, like from sophomores in high school until seniors. And then after high school, we were friends for years. And even when she had passed and I had found out, I was like, I'm going to give her time to come to me. Like, I want her to approach me. So I always go into communicating with spirits in a very I get permission. You know what I mean? I want, if I'm invited into your energy, that's when I'm going to step into it. You know what I mean? I really kind of just go into like a meditative state. I'll put on a frequency. There's frequencies I listen to when I want to communicate with spirits, like an ancestor frequency or an astral projection frequency. And then from there, I just get into a meditative state, and I tell myself, spirits of who have my best intention, of the good and only my highest good, come forward. You know what I mean? Sometimes I talk to my pendulum. I communicate with spirits through my pendulum too. I mean, you know, doing tarot is a form of communicating with spirit, but it's not like, you know. And I just allow them to. I listen. Stillness is really what it is. Like, I sit, I listen, and I listen to what they're telling me. A lot of times, if I'm getting an ancestral message, I know that it's an ancestral message because my ancestors will tell me shit and like the number like of 3. So like if they have a message for me, they'll repeat it 3 times to let me know that it's them saying it. And I just know that I'm from there, bitch, because I just feel so lucid. I feel so lucid, and it feels like home. It feels like home. Yeah, exactly. Me too. Same. It's only been like family. My granddad, who I never met. Well, my step granddad was the one who died, so he was the only granddad I ever knew. But my birth grandfather died like 2 years before I was born, so I never met him. But his spirit, he be so heavy on me, bitch. He be so heavy on me, bro, and he be trying to pick with my grandma. It's funny. It's so funny. He be dragging my grandma. They were married for, I want to say 50 years. My grandparents were married for a long time. But yeah, my granddaddy loved me. He loved me. My great grandmama also. I feel like Neville never died. No, dead ass though. I be feeling, I don't know. I feel like Neville is definitely lingering, bitch. I don't think he's dead, bro. I mean, to be really honest, if you want to think about it like that, he's taking life through all of us in a way. You know what I mean? Like, think that I think about shit like that all the time. I'd be like, I'm making Neville proud. I'm making Neville proud. She'll be watching me like, no, just either reincarnate or stay in the afterlife. Some of them got jobs to do though. Yeah. I'll be like, I'll be like, all right, like I miss you, but I know that you're needed. Your services are needed right now. I'm looking at my nails because like, what the F? But yeah, I'll be like, I know that y'all services are needed elsewhere, so I'm gonna chill on that. I don't want to interrupt you. But like, oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all this story. And damn, it's 9:30, bitch. I really been on here for like 2 hours, bro. We just been talking so much and having so much fun. Uh-oh, my auntie texted me. Let's see what she says. Okay. Oh. This is about the song I'm singing on Sunday. I'm singing a song in church, y'all. Crazy. I love my aunt. I will literally do anything for her. So this is how this happened. You think he's still in Barbados? A lot of people say that. Yeah, exactly. I think the same thing. I think the same exact thing. Like, that makes a lot of sense to me. Because I don't feel like you desire something just to desire something. Yeah. I'm in Philly, but I'm moving to Maryland. I'm so tired of Philly, guys. Love my city, born and raised. But like, if you guys came here, you would just be like, you're the most Philly person I've ever met. I don't act like anyone from here. Philly people kill me. Philly people kill me, bro. I'm so excited for my trip. Oh my god, I'm gonna take you guys with me. Of course. I was thinking about vlogging. I'll see. I'm going for my best friend's birthday, but it's like a 2-in-1. because I'm also going to see my SP. Girl, because my voice is like so, I don't know what the fuck I sound like. But everybody in my family talks like so different. Everybody in my family talks so different. Like I talk completely differently from my sisters. Me and my grandma have like really unique accents. Really like wherever the fuck we picked them up from, I don't know. Because I play by my own fucking rule book. That's really what it is. Oh! I knew that was going to happen. Like, what did I think was going to happen, bitch? I knew that was going to happen. I knew it. La 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 la. I had to sit on my bed for this live, bro, because I was like, if I'm gonna be on live for a while, I gotta like be comfy. I gotta be comfy, bitch. Girl, I be over here, I be giggling too. I'm glad y'all think I'm funny too, because bitch, I be like, LOL. Anyway, yeah. Not Philly join, child. I say join. I'll be like join, or they be like you're Joe as fuck. I don't even know why I talk like this, bitch. Like I just have no characteristics of a person from Philly at all. At fucking all. What was I about to tell y'all about? Oh, how I found out about law of assumption. Since I already told y'all about how like I found out about law of attraction. Since y'all already know how I found out about law of assumption, so that story just segues into what I said about law of assumption. So I was 19, I was in beauty school, and I was probably at the lowest in my life. Like, not gonna lie. I was going through so much. I dealt with like a lot of bullying in beauty school. It was really weird. Like I've never expected to be hit with any of that because like it was a bunch of grown people. But I was dealing with like a lot of bullying in beauty school, and it was so confusing and hurtful. And then at the same time, I was dating a girl who was white and her family was racist. And then they like found out about us, and everything just, it was so bad. Like it was like so bad. And I had met this girl named Marissa. And I still talk to Marissa to this day, and I tell her all the time, Marissa, you changed my fucking life. Because I was so depressed, and this isn't even me trying to get into the old story, y'all, but like, you know, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm like manifesting with Kimberly. Like I'm gonna tell y'all my experiences because I want to be open and honest, and I'm not afraid of the old story because it is dead. You know what I mean? Like nothing that has happened can even harm me because it didn't happen. You know what I mean? It didn't happen because when I shifted my fucking consciousness away from it, it died. But I reflect on it because I'm so proud of myself. To think about where I was before and compare it to who I am now, I'm like unrecognizable. I'm just so, my whole entire demeanor and state of being has shifted and changed. And it's sometimes I just feel like it's crazy that I'm even the person that I am now. So like, yeah, we were in this it wasn't a toxic relationship. It was just that her family was racist and she had like her own little issues. And I had just got out of a relationship with my other ex who I was living in Florida with for like over a month, bitch. It was a lot. And I was dealing with this hate at school, and it was so much going on. And Marissa told me, well, you know, Tiff, like you should start manifesting. She said something to me about like manifest. She was like, you know, manifestation. Like you gotta, yeah, it is gonna be saved, honey. Thank you. Thank you, babes. But it was just so much going on. And, you know, this girl Marissa brought up the concept of manifestation to me. And I was like, what is manifestation? And she introduced me to the concept of angel numbers. So I started with learning about angel numbers. She told me to look up law of attraction. She told me to look up angel numbers. Like we were texting all night. We would get on FaceTime all night. And I'm just, I tell Marissa every fucking chance that I get. I say, Marissa, you honestly changed my life. She changed my life when I got this introduction into law of attraction and spirituality. And that's why I don't really try to shit on law of attraction, even though I don't identify with it much, anymore. Because if it wasn't for law of attraction, I wouldn't know about law of assumption, bro. Keeping it a buck. No, I don't identify with it anymore, but I'm very fucking grateful for what it taught me, because it taught me the fundamentals of manifestation. And to me, that is precious. You know what I'm saying? So I think back on my law of attraction time, and I don't think that that was time wasted at all. I don't think that it was time wasted at all. It really, it helped me. It essentially saved me. You know what I mean? So, she told me about angel numbers. She told me about manifestation. And, we were always just like, that was like my first real big thing, is I was manifesting, seeing like all these angel numbers and things like that. And we would just text each other all the time. I got into numerology. From all of this, I started getting into tarot. You know what I mean? It was just like a natural like rabbit hole. And it was so fun. It was so fun for me to like experience something outside of Christianity and like be building a relationship with the spiritual realm like I've never experienced before, bro. It was so much fun. Like I was like, oh my God, I'm connecting. I'm feeling this awareness. I really feel like they're tapping in with me. Like it was really special. It was special. And then I started honing in on tarot. And then eventually from tarot, I learned about spell work. And then I got into hoodoo, more specifically. And that was amazing. You know what I mean? Like, it was just so many different things. Law of attraction led me to finding my niche with magic. And I really love hoodoo. Hoodoo's special to me because it makes me feel connected to my Black womanhood and my ancestors. So it's beautiful to me. Like I love doing hoodoo and I love having fun with that. But, when I was doing it when I was younger, a lot of the times I was doing it from a limited viewpoint. So now it's just really fun. Now it's just really fun because I can combine the aspects of law of assumption and magic and really make some fucking magic happen. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna do like that. Yeah, so it was just so many things. Crystals, sage. Just I loved it. And I was learning about these angel numbers and learning more and more about manifestation. And I remember one day I was at beauty school, and I was just feeling so good. I was feeling so peaceful. I was feeling like I was just sound and everything was just going right. I was getting not good grades, but I'm saying good grades like you get fucking graded in school. You don't get graded. They do not grade you in cosmetology school, y'all. Not unless you're doing like a test at the end of your thingamajigger. But ooh, what book? But I was sitting down and thinking. Oh yeah, and I was saying that I forgot the name they called it, but I got like this certificate because I was like the stylist of the month, and like they give you this new hair dryer and this new flat iron, and you get like your name on the wall, like basically congratulating you because you got like the most clients of the month and you got like good reviews and all this stuff. And this was like so big for me because up until this point, pretty much, I hated my entire cosmetology school journey so much. That was a very hard time for me. It was really, really, really hard. Like bro. So when that happened, I was just like really in my bag with doing law of attraction and manifesting. And I was just so happy. And then like literally one of them days I was sitting down and I got like this is when my page was blowing up. This is when I just started going viral. So like, as you can see, all of this shit is happening and I'm utilizing like law of attraction and I'm doing the manifestation. So my page is blowing up. People are reposting me. I had one post that like went viral in 2017. Y'all know how they used to take your video and they used to put like text on it and make like a meme? That was what was happening. And I had got over like a million something views, and then like it was crazy. So then I had to have had maybe like 17 to 20 something K on Instagram at this time. And I got my first brand deal and I started working with Fashion Nova. And I'm like, bitch, I'm doing it. I'm manifesting. And it was just so amazing to experience after such a dark part of my life, to have this come into my life and to just see myself be able to get what I want. It was crazy. It was crazy. And so, that really, law of attraction really put me in a position to where I am now, bro. And I'm really grateful for it. If I didn't know law of attraction, I would have never found magic. I would have never found tarot. I would have never found any of that stuff. And I mean, I just really love it. I really love it because it's so self-defining. I love spirituality because it's personal to each and every person. Like, you get to cultivate a relationship with God, the divine, whatever you would like to call it, source, on your own terms. And it's just beautiful. And that shit led me to here. We are sitting in the house that I manifested through the law of assumption. Okay. Amongst so many other things. I manifested the trip I'm going on. I didn't even tell you how I did that. I just decided on the place. I was just like, okay, I want to go somewhere tropical. I was going to go somewhere tropical for my birthday, but I think I'm going to do Houston instead. We were going to go to like St. Thomas or St. John's, but I think I'm going to just do this Puerto Rico trip and be satisfied with that. And then if I want to do something tropical next year, I'm going to do that because I really want to go all out. Like, bitch, if we going tropical, we going to Guam or something. If we get tropical, we going to Guam. But yeah, I just decided on the place. I was like, okay, I want to go to Puerto Rico. Partially because my SP is from there, but LOL. One of my SPs. Y'all know I always keep a couple of SPs on me, don't I? Because I like options. I like to have options, and then I like to hone in on what I want. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can do that. So, I was like, I want to go to Puerto Rico. I've never been to Puerto Rico. And you don't got to have a passport because it's technically U.S. soil, right? And I was like, okay, I'm going to Puerto Rico. It's going to bring itself about. It's going to show up. I don't care. I'm not thinking about it. Lo and behold, my best friend says, I want to go to Puerto Rico for my 27th birthday. Me, like, really? Acting shocked. Acting shocked. She's like, yeah, I want to do a group trip to Puerto Rico. And I just want you to come. And I'm paying for the room. And all you have to do is take care of your ticket. And so I said, oh my God, bestie. Again, acting shocked. Acting like I didn't know I did this shit. So she was like, yeah, I'm paying for the room. I was like, okay. And so she was like, yeah, you're getting the master bedroom with me. I'm like, yeah. That's literally what she told me. I love my best friend. She's like, yeah, you're staying in the master bedroom with me, bitch. I was like, yeah, because I ain't trying to be, child, I love her friends, but child, I ain't trying to be squad deep with them, child. When I need my beauty sleep and I need my peace of mind for a minute, I need it, okay? So, she was like, yeah, just get your ticket. Well, bitch, say less. That's saying nothing to me because my sister works for the airline. So I got the buddy pass. Thanks for the free trip. I'll pay for my bags when I get there. What's that, $50? I'm sorry, I just be laughing because sometimes it's just so funny how easy this shit is. Sometimes it's just so funny how easy this shit is. Thanks for the $50 trip. What's the cost of my Uber? Gonna be like $23? Thanks for the $75 trip. Oh, I can't forget my bag on the way home. Okay, so where we at? Thanks for the $100 and some trip. Okay, bitch. So let's see. I'm gonna calculate that I'm gonna spend about like $150 on baggage and transportation. $150 to $200. on transportation for a trip to Puerto Rico that's 5 days long. Because I'm not paying for transportation once we get there. We're on a resort. Who the fuck is out here telling you that they went to Puerto Rico for $200 something? Not including the, whatever I spend on food and whatnot. Food and drinks, that's whatever. Like, I got the money. Like, I have the fucking money because I didn't even have to spend money on booking the hotel or booking the flight. I have more than enough money to fucking eat and drink how I want. Like, that's not even a thing I'm thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Who is out here telling you, yeah, I went to Puerto Rico and I just all I had to do was pay for my food and my transportation. You, me, us, because we know about this fucking law. Cheers. Come on, y'all. I just made a fucking decision. That's literally all I did. I made a fucking decision. I got into the state of having that shit and said, bet. Every Friday evening, but I need to do it more often. This is pretty much the start of me coming on here more often. Because I've been meaning to do this for so long, like, it's not even funny. Like, I've been meaning to do this for a grip. And I was just kind of, I don't even want to say procrastinating. I don't know. I think I was just waiting for the right time, which, like I said earlier, no such thing as the wrong time. So it was just like one of those things, you know what I mean? So I have every like bit of intentions on going live and staying live more often. Okay, I don't know what I want to eat. Like, I have no idea what I want from Uber Eats. Like, I kind of want something light. We'll see what they have. The time is right now. The right time is now. The right time is now. The right time is now. Like, there is literally, like I said, no such thing as a fucking wrong time. So crazy, all the stuff they convince us to believe, bro. That's what makes me kind of mad, though. Like, I think about stuff and I'm just like, a lot of the things that we have held dominant in the past is not even us. Wasn't even our own doing. Teeth are shifting. Teeth are shifting. I know the braces are working, but geez. Oh my gosh, August 13th is my birthday. Everyone, as you pushed out. That is like so funny. Have fun. It's so funny you say that because I was literally thinking about maybe doing Vegas next year for my birthday. Just because I haven't been in my adulthood. I have not been to Vegas since I was like a child. Since I was a little girl running around that damn strip, okay? Or even in a stroller. So I want to go now as an adult woman. I thought about Chipotle too. I regulate my emotions. Okay, like when I do the prompting myself thing, that helps me regulate my emotions so much because it helps me to unpack the thing that I'm fearing or the whatever triggered me, and it makes it feel this small. It makes me feel this fucking big. I mean, it makes the thing this fucking big when I undo it, when I unravel it. So that helps me regulate my nervous system because if I can boil down what I'm obsessing over to like a minimum, I'm like, oh, okay, now I've identified it. It's not so scary. Now I can identify who I'm being. But other than that, meditating. I meditate like, I don't even do it long. I do like 15 minutes at night. And in the morning, not always, but just when I feel necessary. Deep breaths. Some people do, it's EFT tapping, right? Isn't that what that's called? I've done that before. It helps a lot. But I'm just like a breather. I put my music on, honey. I tell myself, there is no force in the fucking universe that could ever come against me, bitch. And honestly, to be real, a good rampage will, calm me down in a fucking second. it will calm me down in a fucking second. Like, but yeah, just I think stillness is so important. I think everybody needs to know how to ground themselves. Oh hey, hey, I would have a MF. I think so too. I think so too. Like, but I want to do when I go to Vegas. I'm doing it bougie, bitch. Like full throttle. Okay, bougiana. But yeah, I think I'm doing Houston this year. Well, I was gonna go to Florida because my SP lives in Florida, but I miss it so bad because I told you I used to live there for a little bit. And so it's still home, but I ain't going back to Florida, child. I don't even want to touch foot in Florida with all the political bullshit and the way that they're acting. Their politicians are so fucking crazy. It's such a beautiful state with the craziest people in it. Okay, like it sends me. It sends me. Okay. Oh, EFT tapping is when you look it up because the people will show you exactly how to do it. And you tap on certain part, like you go like this, like he'll tell you to do your temples, you like your eyebrow. It's really helpful and it calms you down a lot. Like I said, I don't do it all the time, but I have done it and it has helped me. So I say go for it. I think you're telling me that you love me. I wonder, can I play music? Like, will they be weird if I play music? Will YouTube be weird if I play music? Because most of the shit I was playing was like independent music, so it don't really got copyright attached. I know they be trying to flag the video if you got a copywritten song in that shit. Like, go to hell. Okay. Feel like I'm ecstasy. Probably. Okay. Probably. Okay. It's okay. Okay, 23. I can't describe. Ain't my real life. Yeah, I'm gonna save it, baby. I think I've heard of him. Wait, you're moving to Florida or Houston? Feeling me with love. Let me put something else on. Really like demonetize this. Like, they're so annoying. I will put out like more subs with music. It just takes me longer to do subs with music because I gotta find stuff that's not copyrighted, y'all. That's why I be putting all my little underground artists on my subliminals. Wrap your arms around my body. You got me on. No, dead ass. Like, yeah, y'all not coming from my motherfucking wallet, bitch. They don't come from my wallet down. I cuss a lot. They can't do shit. They can't do shit. I told y'all I shut my fucking boss down when he approached me like 3 fucking weeks ago and was like, your hours are getting decreased. I was like, LOL. Dumbass. I love my boss, like no shade to him. I work from home. But I love my boss, but like I was just like, okay, Alex. Like, what are you saying? You're not saying anything, like, come on. And then they increased. They literally increased because I was like, just because he said that, they're gonna increase. Like, I was so annoyed. I was so annoyed. And it was even funnier because they never even got the chance to decrease. Like, he said it to me. He was letting me know, like, they're going to decrease next week. And I was like, LOL. They never, like, it was not even one moment in time where the hours decreased, bitch. Like, and then they increased. Like, who are you? You're just a man. You're just a man. Okay? You ain't telling me shit about my motherfucking 3D or my life. And talk about this decreasing. You're just a fucking man. I don't care what you say. Sorry. Okay, y'all. There's Applebee's. I don't want any of it. Why am I acting like this right now? Like, why am I being this picky? Sushi would be good, but I'm just like kind of not in the mood right now. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want Popeyes either. Nope. No. Oh no, not Outback. They really annoy me. Okay, so it's just like nothing good on here, y'all. Like, I would love, bitch, if we had a place that could make good tacos, beer tacos. I have yet to find a place that makes good beer tacos in Philly. But we have a fucking burrito place down, bitch. It's like all the way downtown, like at the fucking waterfront, and I will go every time. Me and one of my SPs be going down there, child. Taco trucks. I gotta find a good taco truck. Like, it's hard to track them down. I used to have a really good seafood truck that we would just drive like 10 minutes to, and oh my god, he used to make the best fried shrimp. But I guess he's done making money now because he don't want to fucking be out there. Like, okay. And I really don't like getting on Uber Eats. Like, I really hate it. I've cut down on it a lot, but like tonight I just can't be bothered to. It's just one of them nights, okay? And it's already super late. That's why I'm like, ugh. I gotta do better. I did want sushi. But I just I'm gonna hold off on it for now. I've been like loving Wingstop. Do y'all have like a favorite place? It sucks. It's like so annoying because up here there's just not any good chains, y'all. Like, there's no good chain restaurants. I was just saying yesterday that I'm about to manifest like all the good supermarkets come up here. I'm about to get every fucking thing up here because I cannot. And you know, when I move to Maryland, it's gonna be better because Maryland just like has a little more stuff and it's just better than Philly, to be honest. But I still need everything down south to come up here. Like, I need a Publix. I manifested Raising Cane's coming up here. Like, that was me. I was the girl who manifested Raising Cane's because you're not just gonna have that down south and think I'm not finna get some of that shit. But yeah, I'm just like so over it. There's nothing good on here, guys. Happy Garden. I'm like, wait, I never tried this place. I'm low-key tempted to get seafood. So no, I don't. I wish I did so bad. Like, I tried so hard in high school. Like, no, it really does. It's so boring. Like, there's nothing. But no, I don't know. I'm not like that fluent in anything other than like this. English and sarcasm. I'm extremely sarcastic. I'm really good at that one, but nothing else. Nothing else. 2 potatoes. Y'all, should I get seafood? I don't know. Noodles. I'm kind of scared. I'm a little scared. They got like Dungeness crab, snow crab. I don't know, guys. No, I'm not doing that tonight. Maybe I should just get a burger. Can never go wrong with a burger. Like, literally one of my favorite fucking foods. One of my safe foods. Does anybody have any like success stories or anything that they want to share? Like, what has been going on for y'all? Like, what's the movement like? And what's your focus? I don't want anything from Applebee's either. Maybe I'll get the burger from Applebee's. That should be bust every time. I'm not even gonna hold you. No paint. Make that shit well done, babes. Put extra bacon on that shit, babes. Do I want extra cheese? Ooh. No, I want all that shit. I do too. I really do, but this was a place I've never fucking tried yet. So it's like, I love you guys. Thank y'all for just like sitting here and listening to me. Like, right now I'm not even talking about much of shit. But I love doing that. Like, I love just going live. And I used to go live on Instagram back in the day so often. That was my thing to do. Homestyle cheesy garlic broccoli. Do I want that? I love me a cheesy broccoli. I do be fucking with a cheesy broccoli, bitch. Cheesy broccoli. Okay. Why did I do that? Because I know I'm going with fries. Sorry, y'all. I'm not meaning to miss the stuff. I feel like you can. I feel like you can. I don't see why you couldn't. I don't see why you couldn't manifest that. I feel like you can manifest being fluent in another language. Like, yeah. I thought about that shit, actually. I thought about doing that. Like, dead ass. I've thought about so many things, bitch. I've thought about, like, oh, I'm going to manifest myself a twin sister. I've thought about so many things just for fun. Y'all know I'm limitless as fuck. Like, you could tell me, like, oh, Tiff, I want to grow wings and fly. And I'd be like, yeah. I don't see why the fuck not. Did they not put my motherfucking bacon in the cart, bitch? Okay. Is y'all gonna add the fries or no? Everyone's going to jail. Okay. I do like a placebo where I will tell myself that every time I see a yellow car, I will get $400 and it works every time. And it was just something random I made up and it literally never fails. It's so hilarious to me. Like, I did it just to be funny. And after I decided that that was going to happen, that's when I started seeing yellow cars. I said yellow cars on purpose because I never see yellow cars. Like, I was just like, fuck it. I'm just start seeing yellow cars and then I'm going to say every time I see one, I'm going to get money. And it literally always fucking worked. Always. Every single, it's so crazy. Like, it's hilarious. Okay. I think I'm satisfied with me order. Oh, yes, Drew. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Yes, exactly. Why not? Why not? Manifest the exact family that you wanted. Like, shit. I do it all the time. I've manifested an immense change in a lot of my family members. I manifested a lot of health for my family members and shit too. Cause like, what the hell? Ugh. Y'all, it's just so crazy. Like, I'm so glad I'm towards the end of my treatment with my braces. Like, oh my gosh. It's just like, it's crazy because you feel your teeth moving in real time. But it's like you can't see it happening. You literally just feel the tooth shifting in your mouth as it's happening. It's so crazy. And I'm like so sick of it. And I'm just ready for this tooth to do what it has to do. And be obedient and good. Like, it's being very obedient and good because I said so. It's my fucking reality. Does anybody have any specific questions, by the way? I'm sorry I'm taking so long, guys. Like, I just don't know what I was. I'm gonna like pay more attention to the screen in a second. Okay, I think I'm gonna get Tropicana. No. I thought it was pink lemonade. No. Why the fuck have y'all seen like this soda called Starry? Like, where did that even come from? Like, and it's like, it's just, I think it's supposed to be like the new Sierra Mist. Because when I was drinking it, I was like, why the fuck is this just like a watered down Sprite, bro? But it was just so random. Like, they were just like, oh, we're going to start calling it Starry. Like, huh? Oh my God. It's like, I feel it going crazy right now. Oh, it's moving so. Manifesting 10K. Oh, okay. No, that's not. Look, I think we all should be manifesting that, okay? Having that. He speak on manifesting a bunch of things at once, like what you do personally, blanket ass. I just get into the state of being the person that has everything I want. And I know that I'm in the state of being the person that has everything I want based off of what my thoughts naturally are. And that like coincides with affirming and persisting, you know. I really just stand firm in my fucking decision, y'all. Like, I'm not budging on it. I think of everything as an experience, and I'm just selecting the experience that I want to have, you know? So when it comes to manifesting everything at once, I'm just assuming it's all done. I'm not freaking out. I'm not going to fret. I'm not going to wonder because I made the decision that it's all done. Of course it's all done. I say, I validate myself. I say, of course, everything I want manifested into my 3D reality instantly. Like, it's because it's normal. It's choosing a new normal. And you gotta marinate in that, bro. You gotta sit in that shit and get comfortable with that because that is your new state of being. That is your new home. It's always been who you are. You just been doing it in the opposite manner. You know? So it's safe to assume you got every single fucking thing. Your subconscious already knows what you're talking about when you tell it you have everything you want. Like, y'all not giving yourself enough credit, bro. Your subconscious knows exactly what you're implying when you say, I have every single thing I want in my 3D reality. It literally does not forget one thing at all. Pollen season has been killing me. Okay, let's see. Did I get everything I wanted? Oh my God, this. It's okay, Tiff. It's literally okay, sis. It's just so fierce, y'all. It's like it's like turning. It's crazy. If you've never had braces, you don't get it. Oh, ugh. I'm just over it. Okay. Okay. I got Applebee's. I got a burger. Oh, that wasn't expensive at all. Hell. I should be like, I want priority, bitch. I want priority fucking delivery, bitch. I think I am gonna do that because I'm hungry. I'm really starving. Ugh. I'm not gonna say braces aren't worth it. I'm not gonna say because it's so worth it. But it's just, it hasn't been this bad up until this point in my treatment. You know what I mean? I had braces when I was younger too. I had them for like, I had braces for maybe 6 years, bitch. I had braces for a while. And at some point I broke my retainer. That's why I'm back here. That is why this is happening. I don't know why the fuck I didn't go get her. I think it was because by the time I broke my retainer, I was wearing it for so long at that point, like maybe almost a year. And I should have went back to my orthodontist and said, hey, I need a retainer. I need a replacement. Because he was like my pediatric orthodontist. So, you know, in childhood, the insurance was covering that shit, okay, bitch? But, you know, we on our grown woman shit with the braces now. Oh God, guys, it's so crazy. It's just like, it's so weird to explain. Like, it's like if you've never felt a tooth in your mouth move in real time, it's just something that I cannot fucking explain to you, bitch. It's jarring too, because you can't really see it happening. As it's happening, you just feel it. Like, it's like weird how the teeth shift. It's not like you can see it actively shifting. You can just feel the pressure of it. So dumb. And so crazy. The retainer, child. Like, the fucking retainer. But anyway, y'all, if y'all have any last minute questions, because I think I'm going to get off, you know, chill out for a little bit. If anybody has any specific last minute questions I want to throw at me. I'm probably going to give y'all another 15, 20 minutes or so. I can't believe, like, how is it 10 something? Where I am, at least. Like, how? Contain myself. I don't know how you got the best of me. I want you loving like every day. Yeah. Come a little closer on my body. Tiff, I don't know if you remember, but I am the girl that manifested. Oh, really? That's amazing. That makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. I remember when I was telling my godmom about the law, and I was like, practice it with me. And she was like so super not believing it, but then she manifested $800 out of thin fucking air. And I was like, do you believe it now? I'm really shocked. I'm really shocked at how much I like this shit, bro. I did not know how I was gonna feel about this damn Olipop. Like, I'm really shook it. I'm gonna show y'all what I got my best friend for her birthday, but don't tell. Okay. So, I don't know if you guys know, but like these Arabic perfumes are really popular right now. And I saw this on TikTok months ago, and I decided that I was gonna get it for myself, but since it's her birthday, I got it for her first. First of all, bitch, look at the bottle. Look at the bottle. Like, this is so luxurious. Are you joking me? Bitch, look at the top. And it smells so good. It's so good. It's like lemony. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, and I was like, I'm getting this for her. So that's her birthday gift. And I got her a necklace. It's a Taurus necklace. It's a representative. She's such a Taurus. But like, yeah, this is a cute necklace for her. As a matter of fact, let me take it out of this and stick it in the box. I gotta start packing. Okay, $800. You already got it. We know that. We know that. The shit's already done. It's so pretty, right? Oh, you're a Taurus? Happy birthday. Or happy almost birthday. It's your season. I know I'll be celebrating all season long when it's Leo season. I've had the law has helped me like undo my negative assumptions about my birthdays. And I'm so grateful. I've had the best like last 2 birthdays ever. And I'm coming up on the 3rd one, right? Duh. My body. The 10th. Okay, period. My friend's is the 13th. It's funny because she's May 13th. I'm August 13th. And we always bond over being 13 babies. I'm new to manifestation, and where should I start? I mean, there's really no wrong place to start. If you're into the law of assumption, like, are you talking about in terms of content or like how to apply it? Are you talking about like how to apply it? Apply it by getting used to seeing yourself as the person who has everything that you want. That's the start. Because you're going to have to get used to maintaining that. And that's what the diligence, like when people say like the work or like the discipline with the law, that's what they're just talking about your thoughts. Like, cause it's not really work, but it feels like it because it feels unfamiliar and it's taking some type of effort. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. A lot of times y'all are tired when y'all are manifesting something because you're trying. Y'all be wearing yourselves out trying to get something, but there's an extreme difference between trying and having. And the whole point of this law is having and allowing yourself to accept the concept of it being your reality. Y'all be worn out because y'all be trying to affirm 500 times a day. Y'all be worn out because you're convincing yourself like, I got to do this, and that in order to get the manifestation. And so you're tuckering yourself out for the whole journey when you could just be smooth sailing by deciding that you're the person who has everything that you want. Like an assumption, think about what an assumption is. It's something that you know to be true without proof. So it's just like, you need to get used to acting like there's no 3D, because dead ass, there really isn't one. There's only consciousness. There's only awareness. Okay, so like the easiest way that I can describe shifting states is like, I'm pretty sure somebody has used this as an example before too. But think of Angelina Jolie, right? She's her all the time. But every time she jumps into a different actress role, she's being a different version of herself. She's been in how many movies? At her core, she's still Angelina Jolie, but she's Angelina Jolie as this character, as this person. She's taking on different narratives. She's entering different realities every time she decides to portray a different character. So it's not that she's not Angelina Jolie once she gets into character. She's Angelina Jolie portraying this person. It's the same with you. When you get into a state, you are portraying a certain version of yourself. When you get into a state, you are like, okay, let me get in costume and let me be this person who is the person that has it all. But the goal is to always end up back in this state. The goal is to always come back to being the person who has it all, even when they're triggered, even when they're doubting, even when they get emotional, even when they are upset. The whole point is to direct the focus to the person who has it all. Because I use this as an example too. If somebody came up to Beyonce and said, you're broke as fuck, you are not wealthy, does that fucking matter to Beyonce, bro? Somebody said that to her. Do you think that she's looking at them and going, oh no, now that's true? It's the same thing with you and your thoughts. You can have a thought without identifying with it. You can have a thought without claiming it as yours. You can have a thought without convincing yourself that this is going to interfere with your manifestation and make everything fall down like a house of cards. Because you are in the state of the person who has it all and you know yourself to be that way. So what power does this thought have? Because I'm deciding that none of my thoughts have negative attachment to them. So what is this now? Just a thought? What kind of power does the thought have against me? Nothing. Because I decided it don't. I decided that shit's powerless. Okay, wait. Oh, you're a Taurus? For manifesting money? Just get used to, start being the person who has money. It's the same answer for everything, y'all. Y'all gotta really put your focus on, because if you keep putting your focus on trying to manifest, chasing it, you're gonna stay in that energy. I don't want y'all staying in that energy. I want y'all to get to the point where your own confirmation is you, where you don't have to ask yourself any questions. Because you know you're just deciding. You're just deciding for yourself how the story is going. You're not waiting for the 3D's confirmation. You have permission to be a person that has money right the fuck now in this moment. Whatever the dollar amount is, $20,000. You can start small if you want to too. If you want to work your way up, say, you know what? I'm going to decide that I got $200 from a random source. It doesn't matter where it comes from. I'm not going to worry about the how. My only job is to deny my senses, as Neville says, and know that I am the person who got $200 out of the blue. It is done. Every time I think about that, I'm going to remember, oh yeah, it's done. Oh yeah, the $200 I'm manifesting is done. When you get that separation aspect to collapse. The magic is in that. The magic is in having it in the 4D. The magic is in knowing it's real in 4D. You've been doing it the whole time. I started to realize why I get triggered so much is because I'm so stubborn and I throw tantrums. Instantly, the littlest detail appears different. Yeah, okay, you gotta work on not doing that because you don't want to get yourself so flustered. You just gotta change your perception and your definition of that. Because if I threw myself on the ground every single time a circumstance that wasn't exactly what I wanted it to be showed up, I would be going crazy. I'll be going crazy. But the whole point is, if it's not what I want, how is it my business? If it's not what I want, it's not holding any weight. And also, just because something seems to not be beneficial doesn't mean it can't be. It's multiplying in that form from your validity of it. As soon as you validate something, yo, you're allowing it to take up space in your reality. Whenever you validate a thought continuously, that repetition and persistence, whenever you validate and validate and validate and validate, it's you're giving it permission to be an experience that's taking life in your story. And that's what we don't want. We don't want ourselves to get comfortable identifying with what we don't want. We want ourselves to say, okay, this might not be something I'm enjoying, and I'm not telling myself that I have to love it, but I'm daring myself to assume that it's working to my benefit. When I get frustrated, I can't really like affirm like for specific things, and I use blanket affirmations. And I know that my subconscious mind still knows what the fuck I'm telling it when I say that. I know what that means when I say everything goes my way. Everything's working out in my benefit. My subconscious mind knows exactly what I want in that predicament, in that situation, and it knows how to make it happen and appear in my 3D. Ooh, oh, my mouth, guys. Man, I need to take maybe like a, what do they call those things? I don't want to say, a Tylenol. Because it's, what time is it now, y'all? I think I'm getting ready to get off now, y'all, because I've been on for a minute. I totally can see how it's possible for people to be on live this long now. Because some of the people I watch, I'll be like, oh my God, you was on live for like 4 hours, bro. But it be going by so fast. Some of the people I watch be on live for like 7 hours sometimes. I'll be like, are you serious? But I can see how it has happened so effortlessly. Like, damn, I'm having to stop myself so that I can like wind down and get ready for my weekend. These are good, bitch. Like, I don't know what the hell I thought was gonna take place. Like, I know I keep saying that, but I'm shocked. I'm shocked that it's this delicioso. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go because my mouth is driving me crazy. I am gonna save this. I'm gonna save this, you guys. I'm gonna probably be going live. Like, I'm gonna try to do it like once or twice a month, maybe more often, but I'll always let you know whenever I'm coming on first on my Twitter or on my Insta or wherever I am. I will let you know that I'm going live before I go live. Okay, I love you guys. I'm gonna chill out, and baby girl gotta get to packing soon. But all right, y'all, we're gonna talk soon. Love you guys. Thank you for joining me.